Okay, we are live. No intro or anything. Isn't that cold? How cold was that? That is the most freezing of cold opens. Frigid, some would say. But we are live because I had no theme, so I had no montage. I had no nothing. I could have played my little intro 10-second thing. I thought, to hell with it. We're going live. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And good golly, Miss Molly, welcome to It's Only Talk and Roll, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this mellifluous Monday. I hope you're all well. There should be a few other people popping along to be on the panel later, I hope. But right now I have two superstars of the internet with me. First of all, my dear friend and fellow Canadian, for what it's worth these days, Mr. Christian Delorme from Vinyl Revival. How are you, sir?
I am doing great. I believe this is my first time in 2 years that I get the honor to sit with you on a Monday because I'm always freaking working. So right there, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for the invite. And yes, it's going to be fun today.
It's so good to have you on here, mate. We'll be talking about your show for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Because it seems to be going quite well, and I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Just be careful, though, because you're in Ottawa, and Justin Trudeau will be keeping an eye on you. It's like Sauron, the Eye of Sauron.
The Eye of Sauron is always upon you. Yes.
Right.
So anyway, to welcome another dear friend and stalwart of this show, my good buddy Joe from Joe's Atmosphere. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I've got a little bit of the sniffles from I cut the yard for the first time this spring, and spring sprung all the way up my nostrils. It's
oh dear.
Yeah, I have allergy kind of things going on, but
yeah,
I'll live.
I think I can think of a few people who could say the same thing. Depends what you mean by spring, but
right.
So yeah, but we don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole.
No.
It's good to see you. Buddy.
Yeah, I sound like I've been. I went back to smoking and all that stuff, but I'm good. Yeah,
good, glad to hear it. There'll be no grass cutting here because it's minus 20 centigrade today, and we had about a foot of snow yesterday. So
you're kidding me, really?
Wow. Yeah, it's on the prairies. Alberta winter tends to drag on a little longer. And we've had some nice days, but just suddenly, but next week it's going to go up again. So,
yeah, you can. This is the time of year where you get. We just had a cold snap, and for Louisiana, a cold snap in February is like getting down to 40. Right, that's cold. But yeah,
wow.
So
didn't think we were going to get any more of them, but apparently they're still there. So
I feel like I'm living in California with the amount of snow we're getting. But so D-Bud Martin, despite the fact he's my super mod and has done so much to help me in this channel, is about to get banned.
What did he say? Oh my
he
God!
Said a foot of snow. Well, you know, I'm Scottish. Get used to it. I'm going to pump your ma, as we say.
Mm-hmm.
No, a foot, several centimeters of snow, 30 centimeters of snow. Jolly good. I have to develop my English accent more. I say, old chap, jolly good. Dib. Welcome to D-Bud, though, and welcome to everyone that's watching today, whether it be on YouTube, on the Rumbles, or even on Twitter, because we go out on Twitter, I never see it, but it happens to go out there. So maybe somebody's watching. If you are, leave a message and we might figure out how to show that on the screen. But anyway, who is here? We have the wonderful David Glenn. Hello, David.
From very wintry Minnesota. That's
the male version of Minnesota.
Not to be confused with Minnesota.
Men of Sota. Now, my good friend Canadian Spider-Man, I did send you the link to the show on in Twitter DM, X, Twax, or whatever they want to call that thing. I'll always call it Twitter. Twitter DM if you wish to join, buddy. Steve, you recently hosted a tribute to Gil, Cardinal Sin, which many people joined in. I had the privilege of popping in for a few minutes. So good job on that, mate. Help him keep his memory alive. It was a lovely stream. D. Bud Martin, again, is flirting with a lifetime ban, which I would revoke within seconds, but it would be fun. He's a mod. He can ban himself. It's probably been done. So last night on Culture After Dark, Andy Masterson had sent Culture Casino a fantastic model action figure he'd made of Culture with all the accoutrements and the weave and everything. It was beautiful. I'm not sure I'm distinctive enough for an action figure, although I guess if you had a sheep accessory...
He'll make an action figure out of anybody. All you have to do is ask him to. That's all you got to do.
Maybe that'll work. I don't know. It could do. He's a busy chap. I wouldn't do that. Who else is here? Well, Lord Thoth, our other fellow Canadian and great mod, is also here. A man who's also welcome to join the show anytime he wants, but I think he prefers to stay behind the scenes where the real action is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Do you have a green room with this? By the way,
well, basically, yes. I mean, there's just a default studio, or you can set an actual studio up that you never need to go live on. So yeah, you can have a green room.
Okay.
D. Bud Martin says he's only 1/8 Scottish. I suspect that's like he's just lower leg, maybe, or foot with 1 foot. He's going to get a foot up his arse if he doesn't want. Anima is here. Anima Confusa, our great friend. She refuses to cater to that guy's weird obsession with the letter X. As long as there's 3 X's, I'm okay. If you'd call it XXX.
Yeah. Change the name and everything. What I had a guy I worked with in the nightclub business did the same thing. He was the manager of the place. The owner wanted to get out of the business, took it, gave it to him because he made him so much money over the years, right? First thing he did was shut down the place and change the name of it. First thing. They've got to put their own stamp on it, dude.
Yeah.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Just if it works, don't screw with it.
Why fuck with it? Yeah. Just keep going. Yeah.
Sentient Dildo is here. It's good to see you, Sentient Dildo. You've been hiding a lot recently. Obviously, you've been in the weeds or somewhere. It's damn good to see you. So, Christian, I did want to start off by talking a little bit about your streaming efforts, and I don't mean the medical problem you have in the bathroom.
No. You said
his prostate's fine, from what I hear.
You said you wouldn't bring that up in the green room,
right?
That's right. No massage going on there. But your channel, which I would urge everyone to subscribe to, Christian Delorme's Vinyl Revival, with a VYVAL, which I thought was a neat touch.
Thank you.
How's that going, buddy?
Surprisingly enough, very good. Like, Joe, I must thank you, my friend. That Triumph stream goes up 10 views every day.
Wow.
We did. Yeah, okay. I'm up to 218 views on that one. The biggest one we ever had before that was 106 views with 46 subs. And that was the second rush one that we did.
Yeah.
No, it's surprisingly, just to show you that my message that I'm sharing good music out there is actually going through. So yeah, it's very much fun.
Yeah, it's interesting about the Triumph one, because you would have expected perhaps Rush to get a bigger crowd, but Triumph brought the fans out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's good.
They're a band that people dig. It's just we're all under the radar, the big Triumph fans. They never really they didn't make it big. I mean, their biggest song was probably, what was it? It was Hold On. Wasn't it? It was off that Just a Game album. That was the beginning of their career. Yeah, really.
I didn't participate in that stream because I've never been a big Triumph fan, and they weren't that well known in the UK. So I never really got into them, so I didn't feel qualified.
Well, after doing the show with
Sentinel and Pope.
Christian and all them guys. Look, after doing that show, it seems like they were more popular in the States than they were in Canada.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It's, I mean,
I think especially on the live festival circuit and the summer amphitheater circuit, absolutely, yeah. So Lord Thoth is asking who's Triumph. I think he's joking, being a Canadian. However, anyone who doesn't know who they are should watch Christian's stream on there with Joe and him and others talking about them. So, another power trio. Canada has its power trios.
Yes, it does. They're nowhere near the talent level of Rush. Let me be clear. I said that during the show plenty of times. I just prefer them over Rush because I know Rush is super talented. I just like their brand of music better than I do Rush.
Different band. They're more straight ahead hard rock. But there's an awful lot of power trios. April Wine, Rush, Triumph, Godot. There's another one, another Canadian power trio. There's a bunch of them. Yeah. So what is it? They can't afford the fourth guy. That's what it is.
No,
that's right. It, exactly.
But the beauty, that was a milestone stream for me for two reasons. It was the longest we ever did. We went over 3 hours just sitting around. And not only that, but it was the first one that I was comfortable enough to insert videos and solos and music takes in interviews. So I'm happy it worked out good with that one.
Yeah, man, it was great to meet your buddy Republic Sentinel.
Nice.
Definitely going to be doing things with him in the future on Rumble, and that was a lot of fun. And I'm with Ryan. You're doing a great job over there.
You are, mate. You're doing a very good job. Learning as you go, like we all do. But you're growing fast. So let's get you more subs.
The best is yet to come next week. That's when we're doing a homage to Scottish music with the man himself in the hot seat.
Oh, geez, that means I've actually got to painfully listen to some of it.
You do.
Right.
It's going to be excruciatingly painful.
That's right. And I want one clip from you, the haggis clip.
I'll send you that, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, I think you might mean this clip.
Get your haggis right here. Chopped heart and lungs, boiled in a wee sheep's stomach. Tastes as good as it sounds. Good for what ails you.
I've also got there's another one I've got. Oh, it's the there's a piper doon. There's a piper doon.
Yeah. I sent you that one, yeah.
So the Bay City Rollers, that would be, unfortunately, that would be classed as Scottish music.
Yes, it is, sir.
Unfortunately, but I almost bought a Bay City Rollers used LP the other day, and then I slapped myself and walked away. Because if I hadn't slapped myself, I'm sure somebody else would have. Dilly haggis. But yeah, thanks, Christian, for being here today, and good luck. This is good stuff you're doing. I'm very impressed.
Thank you. And again, half the stuff is the subject matter. The other half is the guests that I bring on. You guys give yourself a pat on the back, like Brian, Joe, Pope, Courtney comes on. It's all people that, like, you guys are half the show because you make it more interesting. So anyway, thank you.
Well, it's about the chat, isn't it? Because we can't really show a lot of stuff. I just just for the sake of equality, though, throwing up Joe's channel, 409 subscribers, got to get you to 500.
We'll get there.
500.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So you're doing it, mate, and such a great variety of stuff you do.
Yeah, it's all stuff I dig. I do a political show with my brother. I do the pop culture stuff on Wednesday with my friends, and of course, I invite everybody that I do stream with, but most of the time they're at dinner that time of day. But the reason why I do it is because that's when Foxy's gone doing her thing, and I can be left alone for a couple of hours. But I mean, I do those. I do video game streams, and you get to see a new mythology be more right there on the internet with me doing my comic book.
Creativity live. It's incredible, yeah. And I would like to say, is it safe for you to be left on your own for a couple of hours without adult supervision?
Yeah, well, I've got adult supervision. Knock is pretty good at keeping the reins on me. Yeah, Knock and Jed and Matt
Cool.
from Small Time Republic, and of course
Oh yeah, John.
Daswolfen and Knock and Jed.
We
and
miss
Matt.
John here because he's working a lot of the time now at this
Yeah,
time.
he
so,
is.
yeah,
He
I
is.
miss
He
him.
might duck in late. You know,
John,
you know,
if you listen to this later, John, miss you, buddy.
he is always listening. Believe that. He's
And
always checking it out.
Just before we bring Pope on, Christian got a clip, so you got to get one too.
I'm a dirty white boy. Damn dirty white boy. Just a dirty white boy.
Hell
Always
yeah, the
makes me
greatest
think-
band in the land.
Well, we will talk about Foreigner a little. Welcome to Pope.
How's it going?
It's going good. You've got the there you go.
There
I
he
can see you at
goes.
last. That
Now he
lovely,
looks like a pope. Yeah.
avatar you had created.
Got to have the funny hat.
Of course,
the
the
Rush
funny hat
t-shirt.
man has to make an appearance.
So, how are you doing, sir?
Doing great, man. Sorry I'm late. I just got home, so been running around doing stuff all day. Got to see my puppy though, so it's all good.
Nice. Is that what you're calling it these days? You open the pants and go, look at my puppy.
I haven't seen that in a long, long time.
So, yeah, it's good to see you, buddy. We were talking briefly that I wanted to show what you've been doing over in
yes.
Rumble.
Hell
And
yeah.
we want to get
Where you
your
can
Rumble.
actually show music and get away with it.
Yeah, we got to get your Rumble channel subs up because you're doing some great stuff, including the Midnight Mass
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
music show you did, playing
That was
music.
a lot of fun. That's going to be a weekly event that I do from now on. I'm basically going to put a playlist together every week, and Saturday night into Sunday morning, starting at 11 Eastern, we're just going to play some rock and roll tunes and have me act as your DJ for a little bit. Obviously, you guys can put requests and stuff in the comments, and I'll try to get them in the show. But I went for about 2 hours last time, and that felt about right.
It's a
and
lot of fun, isn't it?
Unlike Rumble, there was no YouTube gods waving their fingers at me,
YouTube, yeah.
telling me I'm a naughty boy, taking the
It's
stream
such
down.
a great thing because I do shows there like you, and I don't have to worry about it. I can just play music and not worry
Yeah, I
about
was
it.
constantly looking in the corner, like, is it going to nuke me? No, we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. So I think we had like up at one point like 8 or 9 people watching. So that was
Yeah,
really
good
cool.
job, mate. Good job. And I do like your study there. That is your study,
Yeah,
I believe.
that's a stock image that I got off of
Oh, you
somewhere.
just
that was
ruined
meant
it
to
for
be
me.
the rock and roll history episode, but I never ended up using it.
You
So I'm
just-
like, it kind of fits this purpose.
You
of like
just
me
ruined
being
it.
in
I
my
thought it
library.
was yours. I thought it was actually yours. You
Oh
ruined
no,
that
I
for me.
wish. God, that would be awesome.
So everybody go subscribe to Pope on Rumble and watch out for more of his midnight masses.
And that is also where Rock and Roll Religion is going to be making a return very, very soon
good.
in a pre-recorded format anyway, kind of like we did for the Panic Attack review.
Yeah.
So that'll
stuff.
be, we'll pick a topic, we'll record it, and then I'll edit it up and throw it up there as fast as I can. So my
Yeah.
YouTube channel is basically just going to be for Warhammer 40K and other gaming content from now
So-
on.
You know what
Cool.
you should do? This is just, and I know it's streaming stuff, and we're not going to get into production stuff here, but I want to suggest to you, do what the big dogs do. Do what Joe Rogan does. Put clips of your shows that you're doing on Rumble, just clips of them, a couple of minutes on YouTube.
Sure.
Use that to advertise
It's
your
hard.
Rumble.
It's kind of you could do that for the Rumble advert. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. I should do
But
that
for
as well.
like the Midnight Mass stuff, that's almost impossible because 90% of it's all music.
Right, right. But you know what you could do is you can make it like I do with my phone all the time. Make a little trailer of it and say,
So
"Hey, if you want to see more of this, come over to Rumble." You know what I'm
Senshin till the midnight ass. Good title. Midnight.
You know,
You
that's
might
what
get a
I've
different
got-
crowd for Midnight Man Ass on Rumble.
Oh man,
That's an idea I've had pretty much since I started my channel, and I've just never, just never done it, or never had the ability to do it, or was too scared YouTube was going to nuke my channel if I tried.
hmm
So Rumble's the perfect venue for it. And now that you can have a static stream link for Rumble, OBS is much, much simpler to use that
Yeah.
with. So
yeah.
with
Is
some
that
minor
anything-
tweaking of the audio levels, I think my vocal level sounded a little low, so maybe I'll turn that up a bit.
Is it still in the beta phase? That
Mhm.
static link?
Says
It is, but
beta,
it worked
yeah.
perfectly for me. So
Okay.
You got to occasionally. I think it blips because it's there's a little bit of a serving issue with the beta thing. Sometimes you get a bit of a pause, but it's generally okay.
I haven't tried it out yet. I want to wait until it's out of the beta phase.
Yeah, I started using it. I've gone back to just pasting in the.
Well, it's a software after my own heart. Usually pretty reliable. Derps out every now and again.
Yeah.
It's just like its user.
Is that anything? So, D-Bud, is that anything like a Rock and Roll Damnation?
Well, I mean, it's very similar depending on the topic.
Right. Which is one of my favorite songs of all time, of course.
And well, let's face it, I played some Bathory and some Emperor and a couple other black metal tracks on that one. You hear a little bit of the darker side every now and again, which is fun.
Yeah, so good luck with that, mate. I was happy to talk about that.
At some point, I'll be able to actually have multiple people in there, so we can all get together and start jamming tunes and stuff like that. That'll be a lot of fun on a Saturday night. So
yeah, groovy. We mentioned playing that Foreigner clip just made me think of something the other day, and I mean I've soured on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame long ago. I mean, I visited it in Cleveland, the actual museum, and I enjoyed it, apart from the fact that there was a prominent Madonna display in there, which was like, what the fuck is she doing in here?
She wouldn't even know what rock and roll is. Yeah.
And
I'm kind of surprised Foreigner made it in after Judas Priest, although that was only, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look at this, right, okay, it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Not the Music Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll of Fame. Now,
right.
Irrespective of
Cool in the Gang,
irrespective of the merits of some of those acts, they do not belong here.
No, Mary J. Blige shouldn't be anywhere near.
Mary J. Blige,
Mariah Carey, that should be in an R&B Hall of Fame, and they absolutely belong there.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey.
Now Lenny Kravitz, I could see. That guy can wail on a guitar.
Sade is again. I'm not knocking the merits of them as artists.
No, not at all.
Not
it's a different kind of music, though. Yeah,
it's not rock and roll. Eric B. and Rakim, nothing wrong with them, but they're not rock and roll.
Yeah,
Kool and the Gang are magnificent, but they're not rock and roll.
Not rock and roll.
Tribe Called Quest, same, not rock and roll. So sure, you can make a borderline case for.
Yeah.
Peter Frampton, please, before he dies.
Right? Come on.
Frampton, you can make a case for.
That's one of the few I have a portrait signed of him. My dad's got all those because he's a big autograph collector.
Band, as much as I wish them to be shot into the sun, they are technically a rock and roll band.
Yeah, they are technically. Yes, they are.
But so Foreigner, I get all the Foreigner emails. I'm on all the mailing lists. They're pressing hard to get in to this thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mick Jones has revealed that he's had Parkinson's for quite a while now. That's why he doesn't appear on stage.
Yeah, they need to
even that's even mending some fences between him and Lou Gramm right now.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ozzy is leading the poll with Foreigner second at the moment.
Ozzy Osbourne's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet.
He's in there as part of.
You have got to be kidding me.
Sabbath are, but yeah. But Sinead O'Connor had one hit. And she didn't even write it.
Yeah, it was
that's going to be a posthumous thing, though.
Yeah, she's not rock and roll. I don't care what they say.
Oasis, I can get for Celtic music, but
now Jane's Addiction, you can make a case they're rock and roll.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like you don't have an R&B Hall of Fame and a Country Hall of Fame and whatever. You've got.
I mean, Dolly Parton made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year. Although to her credit, she was like, "Hey, if you guys are going to nominate me, I'm going to do a rock album." And she did one with Rock Albert. It's actually not bad.
Versatile.
That's the thing about Dolly. That's what makes her so lovable, man. She's not down for the bullshit.
If I'm going to be awarded it, I'm going to earn it.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Really just thought I'd mention it because I lost touch with this. I used to love the ceremonies when they had all the bands jamming.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Last few years, I think the last time it was really great was when Alex Lifeson did his blah 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 speech.
Yeah. I saw that. 2013.
I will say the Priest induction was pretty cool because it was nice seeing KK, Glenn, and Richie all on the same stage.
That's the stuff I like. This stuff is just bullshit, if you ask me.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And Motorhead's not even in there. How can you call it a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame without Lemmy and the boys?
Yeah, come on, man.
There's a lot of people are still not in there.
Some of those people. Well, the fact that Peter Frampton's on that list trying to get in, and Ozzy Osbourne, that's bizarre.
Guys out there.
But Also, the way that you vote for this, you could pick 7 people every day and vote for them. It's not like a one vote thing. You can go in and spam the thing.
Yeah, so it just turns into a who's fans are the most autistic contest.
I was fixing to say, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
So anyway, I can't say I'm incredibly over impressed with that. So good luck, Foreigner and Aussie.
Good luck, Frampton.
At least it'll be a chance to see the remaining original members of Foreigner on stage one more time. I know that Ian McDonald's gone. Mick will probably be able to do it though, and Mick and Lou, so that'll be good. Before we go any further, I wanted to call out something I missed on Bourbon and Boarding on Saturday, which was hang on, I don't know if I can
what
play
did
the
you
music.
do, Ray?
Release the McCracken did this with Bourbon, and when Bourbon and Boarding was on, I think he wanted me to play it then. I didn't. Don't think I can play the music, but I don't know if that's meant to be me, but if it is,
You've got way too much hair.
I have to say I cannot dance that well. So I'm not sure it's me. So thank you, Release the McCracken, for doing that for Bourbon and Boarding. I will play it again on Saturday night. I thought it was well worth calling that one out now. That's too manly for me, says E. Clay. Yeah. I can't argue with that. There's a certain truth in that. So on Friday, once again, I need a producer.
Oh, I do it by myself all the time. I don't want to hear you. Stop
On
it.
Friday, Nick on his channel, and I thought I'd bookmarked it. Anyway, Nick Visor on his channel, we're doing a Friday, March 8th is the release of Invincible Shield, the new Judas Priest album.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about that. I really thought I had bookmarked that. My apologies. That is weird.
That is going to be a hell of a show.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, so Nick Visor's channel, everybody go and subscribe to Nick if you're not. I'm sure you all are.
This is what day of the week?
Friday, March the 8th at 11:30 a.m., which is perfect.
I was fixing to say, I know it's not. He's not canceling comic shop talk. That's for
No,
sure.
this is going to be in the morning. So Pope and Imp will be joining us. We'll be joining, the three of us will be joining
the
Nick.
usual suspects when it comes to Priest.
Well, Imperitus is not the biggest fan, but he's at least willing to give it a shot. So I'll give him credit where it's due.
He's not totally against them.
No,
He's not totally against them.
So hang on, I'm sorry, I had to go back to some of these comments. Anima, Scottish people are unable to move their hips that way, the kilt would slide off. Well, plus the momentum of the big swinging dick would cause a problem. So.
Oh boy.
So check that out on Friday, and obviously we're going to be talking about Invincible Shield, the 19th studio album by Judas Priest.
Unbelievable.
55 years after their formation.
Still doing it.
And
That's
since-
crazy.
It's still sounding amazing if the singles are anything to go by. I like all four of them.
Yeah. Now, I don't know quite how much. I'll play a little bit of this. I mean, I can trim it out later. But this is The Serpent and the King.
Just that intro does not sound like a band 55 years into their life.
No,
No.
I absolutely love it. I love this video.
Yeah, this one was pretty
It's
cool.
fabulously cool. Check this out. A lot of good stuff on the Judas Priest website and YouTube. That's a really beautiful riff. Really clean but piercing. I like that riff. It's not overly heavy, funnily enough. It's more fast and fluid and melodic. So I'll just turn that down, let it play while we're talking.
Yeah, wow.
And for those of you keeping score at home, Rob Halford will be 72 years old this year.
72 years
and
old.
It still sounds that good.
Is it 72 or 73?
Amazing.
I think you're right. He might be 73.
I can't play it too loud equally because we're gonna get
No. But you can go to their YouTube channel and check it all out.
Yeah,
This is all up on YouTube.
I love this track.
And all 4 of their singles off this album are well worth a listen.
Yep. So I've got I remembered that I'd actually pre-ordered off their website a special vinyl edition with fancy vinyl and stuff. I'd forgotten about it till recently. I went, I'm sure I ordered something, and I went, look, yes, I did. So whether I'll get it in time for the show or not, it doesn't matter. I'll still be able to hear all the tracks.
This is Friday.
Yeah.
This is going to be the end of this
For
week.
a guy his age, he's actually at a higher octave in this track than he is on Painkiller.
I was fixing to say it sounds pretty high for him.
Yeah, it was just a quick blast.
Wow.
It's so accomplished sounding. I just love it.
Mm-hmm.
They can't beat the old boys, and Priest are probably the
new Saxon record slays too.
Oh yeah, they're great. So check that out.
What they did with Amon Amarth on Amon Amarth's album, Saxons versus Vikings. It was awesome. They got Biff Byford, Paul Quinn, and Doug Scarrett to do the guitar work and vocals for it. It was awesome.
Yeah, and what was funny was I was looking back to so they were formed in '69, and it's almost impossible to find any live footage of them up until the very earliest you can find online is '74.
Well, that was their first album, so that would be their first real tour.
Yeah, so this is on Old Grey Whistle Test in the UK doing Rock-a-Rolla 74.
Holy shit, he looks weird with hair.
Yes,
So
yes, he
he's
does.
in his Stevie Nicks phase. He's in his Stevie Nicks
Right?
phase. Stevie Nicks phase. And then you can tell the prevalence of Southern rock at the time from the hat.
Yep.
The
Got a Van Zant look, no doubt.
So that's the earliest you can find, but that is 50 years ago.
Unbelievable.
Isn't
They've
that
been doing
incredible?
it that long.
So they did transform quite a bit in the years after that. But
Well, I guess.
it's hard rock, but it's certainly not what they became, which is this behemoth.
Oh, yeah.
It only took them one album, though. This album's kind of like more of a straight ahead rock album, and it's not a very good one at that. But Sad Wings of Destiny is an absolute classic.
Yeah. But there's a definite Southern rock feeling about some of this.
Yeah.
Certainly that get up. That's Gary Rossington lookalike there. Is that KK or is that Glenn?
That's KK, yeah.
That's KK, yeah. So I thought he's still out there doing it as well, of course.
Yeah, well, now we kind of have 2 iterations of Judas Priest out there. We have the actual Judas Priest, and then we have KK's Priest, which has like 4 or 5 Priest of Love in the band, including Tim Owens.
That's right, yeah. It's kind of neat, isn't it?
Yeah, we got like double the amazing band, but with 2 different sounds. It's awesome.
Yeah, this guy does not look like the BDSM biker at all.
No. This is
But
before that book even came in.
He's going to. I think he's going to be 73. Not 70. Is it 73? He's going to be.
You might be right on that. I think he might already be 72.
It's incredible. What 73-year-old guys can sing like that?
The man's the goat. I don't know.
Yeah.
What else to
I mean,
say.
I guess Tom Jones, even at 80, could still thrash it out. Christian's doing his robot. He's back.
Don't get me wrong, guys like Tony Bennett and stuff like that still sounded pretty good at their age, but they weren't abusing their vocal cords.
No,
No.
They're not abusing any part of their body like Rob.
Well, maybe their liver.
And there went the boss. Oh
no.
Gosh, what did he do to himself? Wow.
All right, I think we had some kind of meltdown there.
Dude, what are you doing?
I didn't
feel
do
like
anything. You guys seemed to freeze, and then we went. But anyway, we're back.
you disappeared first, bro. You disappeared.
No, no.
Wow.
I
what are
was
we
still
doing?
here. You were gone.
Put Christian back up top. He was here first.
No. Listen, come on.
If I could
That's
make,
right.
see, there you go. That's better. You're small. You're all
There,
smaller.
there.
There you go.
So anyway, Priest album coming out. The other thing I did want to briefly talk about in music was Roger Daltrey. Obviously, I'm an enormous Who fan. What gave
Yes.
it away, you know?
Yes.
As you can see from the multiple posters behind me, and I've got more. That's just the ones I could fit up there.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Courtney's here.
Hey, there's
Hey,
Hello, Courtney.
Courtney.
How you
Don't mind
doing?
me. I can't see because every time I put my glasses back on, they're fogging up because I was running.
That's
'cause
because
you're
we're
hot.
here, Courtney. That's why we're here.
I'm
always fogged up.
steaming hot. I was sweating just trying to get
So
here.
you're saying you've got hot eyeballs?
Yes. So if you notice, they'll start to like fog up.
Are we
Starting to
getting
get
some
good, guys.
feedback?
Where's
No.
that from me?
Uh-oh. I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, you know what it is? I know. Hold on.
I'm feeling.
She's muted herself. She'll be back. She'll
It could
back.
be me. Yeah, I'm on a delay.
And there he goes again. Okay, Christian
I'm on
has
so-
decided he's going
there's
to
some kind
torpedo
of-
his
I'm
own
doing the
stream.
show now. I'm doing the show now. No more fucking around.
Brian, excuse me. Yeah, Brian's torpedoing his own stream. What the hell are you doing, man?
Can you hear the feedback still, or is it gone?
There's some kind of a delay going on.
Seems
some
only
kind of
be
a
on your
delay
end.
going
It seems
on.
Fine to me.
Everything looks good to us.
Yeah,
Buddy.
you're live. No problem.
Yeah.
No delay, no echoes, not on my end.
Are we
See-
echoing, or is it just you?
It's
And
when
he's-
it comes back to me.
Uh-huh.
It's just me.
Check your settings,
Uh,
buddy.
There's
Do you
a
have a
delay.
video fixed up about to play? That could
I'm
be it.
hearing my voice coming back to me.
Uh-huh.
If you're sharing another screen, it could be because of that.
It could be because of that. Absolutely. No doubt.
That could be a side effect of too much scotch.
Or too much Scotsman.
Yeah. Now, when I'm speaking, like, can you hear me right now?
Yeah, you're just fine.
There was a delay coming back to me.
Yeah. Well,
That's above my pay
I'm
grade.
still getting. I'm getting my own voice coming
Vice?
back 10 seconds later. It's coming back to me.
wow.
That must be annoying.
Sounds like.
Probably gotta be your
Right.
audio then.
I'm just going to try
How
something.
about now? Now that Courtney dropped out, is
And-
it still happening? Say something to yourself. Go test.
No.
1, 2.
So it's not Courtney because it's still happening.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Jeez, that's a
Let me
new
mute
one.
for a second.
It's probably something changed. Probably when you dropped out all of a sudden.
I show up and I mess up everything.
It's okay though, Courtney.
Right. Okay, I think I might have fixed it. I've switched a few things off,
There you go. There you
including
go.
you guys. I can't hear you guys anymore. That's good. Thank God for that. No, there was something going on because of that flip that I had. Various
Yeah.
windows reopened.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, Roger Daltrey is 80 years old and he still looks good.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, he looks better than me, and he's 20 years older than me. But then who doesn't?
Do you think
Um,
people get like Botox and stuff like that though?
Oh,
No.
I think it's more than that.
Well, yeah. probably
It's
more.
genetics. My
Yeah,
dad's best friend. He's 90 years old. He doesn't look a day over 60. Still works, still gambles. He's
My
got
dad's
all his
probably like
sense.
that.
90 years old. He still works. He drives a school bus. So it's all genetics.
Yeah. So Roger was 80, and I don't know which one of these two is Roger. I'm trying to figure it out. But, yeah, Courtney's entrance is what screwed this whole thing up. Masquerade
I'm
is right.
so sorry. I
It's
made it
not,
too
I'm
hot
just
in here.
kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Guilt trip.
It's not a boomer dildo, sentient dildo. I had a laptop meltdown. It was nothing. I had it all set up and working great. But he's 80 and still out there doing it. I mean, he looks so good.
He's 80.
Yeah.
That's similar. My dad's 73. He's still doing like manual labor.
Yeah, exactly.
And he looks, if he didn't have white hair, you
Oh, I
would
want
you would
that.
never guess that he's even older than like
I
50.
want that beer.
My dad just turned what? let's see, 82 last year, and still plays 18 holes of golf at least twice a week.
Yep.
Yep. My dad's a gym
yeah.
person, gym rat. Yep. Total. He's
mean-
been in better shape than me. I'm like, shut up, Dad. You can rub it in more.
Yeah, D. Bud Martin's mother is 91. Oh, God bless her. And she could easily pass for 70. Unlike D. Bud, who is 70 and could easily pass for 91.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
That's
Little Wade Nation saying the same thing about me in the chat. He said I look like I'm 100, but I feel like I'm 30. Nice, appreciate it, Wade.
So I'm
If I
actually
didn't
going
dye
to
my hair, I'd look about 80. Don't worry.
I'm actually going to play a video. One of the earliest live shows we did was the Who special.
Oh yeah,
Way back. I
that's
think
got to be over 2 years ago now.
It's
Yeah.
over 2 years ago, and I think it was possibly the first kind of themed show we did, and the
It's-
first
yeah.
one I did a montage.
I wasn't
for.
on it, but I do remember you doing it. Yeah,
First
sure.
montage I
It
did.
was one
So,
of the first ones I was on.
so in honor of Keith, I'm going to play that montage again.
go man,
I was so proud of this. It took me ages
do
to make.
it,
It's a good one. I
Do
remember
it.
that.
do it now.
Do it.
Follow the yellow brick road. What's your name?
Keith.
Keith?
My friends call me Keith. You can call me John.
Okay, John.
Nobody played like Keith Moon before. Everybody kind of, and he.
He's the best bass player in rock and roll ever, no contest.
Bassist, I'm not too sure, but bass guitarist, I mean, I've always insisted that I play bass guitar and not bass.
This is one of my favorite clips of all time.
I love that shot.
Yeah.
The angle.
And you must be Roger.
I must be.
Who are you?
Yeah.
You're Roger?
I'm Roger.
And where you
On
from?
the Smothers Brothers.
Oz.
Yeah. That's when they blew the drum kit up.
Yep.
Made Pete deaf.
In those days, your performances used to end up with you smashing all your equipment. There were stories about you smashing hotel rooms on every
All
tour you
lies.
went on.
Not a word of truth.
What a band. What a band. Yeah.
They
So
were
just
great.
Happy birthday, Roger. Happy
That's
memories
the best
of that one.
montage you've done, I think.
You think?
One of the top.
And
Yeah.
the first.
It's one of the best, and it was the first. I think there's a 2 or 3 I'm more proud of. I love the Motorhead one I did. Love
Yeah,
that.
that was a
one.
great
I
one.
like a lot of the movie ones you've done. Of course, I'm
ones are-
more into the movie side of things.
Yeah,
so.
and the Kinks one always brings a tear to my eye. But
Yeah.
so yeah, happy birthday, Roger. I think that was probably all the music stuff I was going to talk about today, because we've got other things. Now we're going to be doing a couple of quizzes soon.
Uh-oh.
If you guys are up for quizzes, I even have buzzers.
Oh no!
You know.
Well, if I want to be embarrassed, you better get to it soon. I have about an
And-
hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Embarrass me.
well, we're going to start that very soon. But for those who are really bad at it, you get this.
Fuck you! That's my name!
Don't you forget it.
I feel like I've said that before.
Oh my god!
So we're going to do a name that movie quiz, and we're going to do a name that metal song quiz very shortly. We'll probably start at the top of the hour. Obviously, the panel are going to be the main participants, but if they don't get something right because of the delay, the chat will have their chance to get it too. So.
And no cheating, no Googling.
No,
No
don't tell them that.
Hey,
We
you
can't
can't-
judge that. I
you
mean, you
won't-
know,
You
I'm
won't-
not going to Google. You can tell. I'll have my hands in the air.
You will
But
not
the
be
guys in
able
the
to,
chat, you can't count on them.
you won't be able to
My
Google
facial's
these.
built in a second,
No.
so.
You won't Google them. The music ones are clips. So no Googling. There's nothing to clip, nothing to Google. And the
You
movie-
obviously don't know how Google works. We could probably do it. Probably capture the audio and figure out what it is.
So In a shameless plug, though, for my own efforts, I did release a video earlier today on the channel, my review of episodes 1 and 2 of Shogun on FX.
I'm hearing good things. Hearing good things.
I can, at this point, after 2 episodes, I can confidently say it's excellent and I'm loving it.
Yes.
I know you were
cast
concerned with
especially
some of that there was a possibility of some girl bossing going on, but apparently you're satisfied with what's going on with that.
I am indeed. I mean, I'm just going to throw the trailer up all the way with the volume down. While we're talking, get back to. I thought we were going to be on the screen. That's weird.
Now, what's this series on?
Oh,
so
buddy.
Hulu.
It's FX and Hulu. So far, it is very faithful to the novel. I won't say book. The book. It's faithful to the book.
They
It's
changed some things, but in a way that actually helps the story for TV.
Yes, the changes that I've noticed have all been for the sake of brevity or slight changes in character or compression of characters to allow the narrative visually to continue and to fit more of that narrative into 10 episodes is short for a novel of that scale. So what they
the novel's
haven't,
something like 1,300 pages or something like that. It's huge.
let's see if I can get that. There we go. We're back.
And the graphics are absolutely stunning.
Visuals are stunning. The sets, the costumes, the CGI is great when it has been used. But look at some of the costumes and sets here. They're just phenomenal.
And a lot of it is like, I gotta give props to their prop and costume departments. Like, this all looks, from the costumes to the equipment they're using, all looks like it's from the Edo period, which is right when this takes place.
Yeah, absolutely. The attention to detail has been phenomenal.
And he is one of the best actors they could have picked to play Toranaga.
Well,
you're
Hiroyuki,
trying to replace Toshiro Mifune. You're never going to do that, but he's a great choice.
And not only is he playing Toranaga, he's actually a producer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that has helped greatly because the attention to detail about Japanese customs of the era, the casting of some of the roles, I believe he's had a hand in a lot of that.
Fixing to say, if it's a producer that loves the material, then it's going to show on the screen.
I was reading an interview with him that Shogun was one of his favorite miniseries on TV when he was growing up, and it actually kind of made him want to be an actor. So, like, he is absolutely on board with making this as good a product as possible.
Yeah. So very impressed. Looks great. The story, at various points we were watching, I said, that's in the book. That's in the book.
So, yeah, some of it is like line for line ripped right from the novel.
Yeah. So thoroughly engrossing and engaging. I'm extremely pleased so far. They haven't done what we've seen them do to other properties.
I watched Charlie's review on it earlier today. I didn't know you had done one, but if you don't know who Charlie is, he's Moist Critical, and he agrees with everything you're saying. He loves it. He said, I know nothing about that period, but it looks fantastic to the eye. All the set designs and everything look just great. So,
and a lot of it was filmed in British Columbia, and you know how you can tell? It's raining.
I was fixing to say, it looks awful dark there. Yeah,
actually, you can see the islands, Vancouver Island. They've used some of those small islands. It's wet and miserable, but I'm very, very pleased, very impressed. I knocked one out this morning, and I did a review of the first 2 episodes.
Well, I'm planning on watching the first 2 episodes, then I'll see what you got to say about it.
Yeah,
because I don't want to know what's going on.
I'm going to do a 5-minute review. 20 minutes later, I was still talking.
Right.
You're like,
I did watch the original miniseries, which it had the father of the miniseries, Richard Chamberlain, in the title role. Do you like the guy that's playing the title role in this?
Now, I've got that Shogun down there, the box set.
I'm sure you do.
I was skeptical about the casting of this guy, Cosmo Jarvis.
Yeah.
Minute I came on screen, I went, no, they got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Blackthorn is described in the book. Very tall, dark, kind of dark haired, but once it's not raining on him all the time. It actually does lighten up. Blue eyes.
But
kind of a bigger
particularly
dude.
Pope, when he would the early scenes when he was still beardy and long haired and bedraggled looking, he looked just the part to me then.
Oh yeah, I mean, he looks like he just crawled out of a shipwreck. 'Cause
Yeah,
he did.
yeah.
And like I will say, like all the cast just was very well done.
Yeah, I'm impressed so far. So
And that's a tall order to come up with a cast that even comes close to the original. I mean, you had Toshiro Mifune, John Rhys Davies, Richard Chamberlain, like pretty much a who's who of Japanese actors at the time.
yeah, the sporting cast in that was phenomenal. So and I believe one of the Clavel family is involved as a producer too. So hopefully they've insisted, no, you're not changing this. The story is the story, and Clavel wrote it based upon one-for-one real historical characters of that period.
Well, I mean, if you look in the series, the Toranaga crest is a color invert of the Tokugawa crest.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
So
the clan who would ultimately win the Sengoku and become the new shoguns.
yeah, so if you change it, you're changing Japanese history. Oh, we've seen that in
pretty
shows
much.
recently.
And-
So well, it was good.
Definitely going to lose this
And
movie.
overall, the storyline, even though it's a
Sorry,
work
Courtney,
of
are you
technical
okay?
fiction, it is one of the greatest novels ever written, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, love it.
I just
Love
said
it.
I'm definitely going to lose the movie trivia if this is the trivia.
Oh no. It's actually going to be. We'll start that soon. We're going to start that soon. It's fun. Trust me, you're going to have some fun with this. Just before we move on, I mean, I've been struggling to watch a lot of stuff recently and having the time to watch stuff. I did watch. I'm catching up on last year's stuff. I want to recommend a Korean show. Here he goes again, Korean stuff. I want to recommend a Korean television show called Moving, which was out in 2023, became very popular in Korea. It's getting a second season, and I have the trailer for it here. I'm just going to play a bit of that, and then while it's playing, I'll explain what the show is about, and it's got a phenomenal cast. It's a Hulu. Disney and Hulu do great stuff in Korea. Nothing like the stuff they're doing here. But it's a show about kids with abilities inherited from their parents, and their parents are trying to protect them from the governments and whatever. Phenomenal cast. Brutal. That fight there in the corridor, it's like that Daredevil fight. It's the guy just goes through guy after guy, fighting dozens of guys. Now he's a character. The actor's a great Korean actor, but his character has got like healing powers and strength. But yeah, the action is phenomenal, and even the stuff with the teenage kids doesn't annoy me, which is.
The plot kind of reminds me of like a Korean X-Men almost.
It's a little bit like that, but they've built in the whole spy. The North Koreans are after them. The Americans are after them because they want to eliminate them too.
So it's almost like the Weapon X program, but for Korea.
Absolutely. And they're trying to hide these kids at a particular school to protect them, but everyone's out to kill them and get them. That's a great actor there. He's in DP amongst other shows. Great cast. That guy there's phenomenal. And there's the Korean Keanu Reeves here.
He does look just like him too.
He does. So I would recommend this show. It's like 21 episodes. They're making a second season. It's brilliant. So they're getting hunted by various security agencies. That scene there is when the guy that can fly is sent up to the north to kill King Kim Jong-il. And
that was easy for you to say.
Kim Jong-il. And the Koreans, but they have their own guys with powers too. So that causes some blowback, you know. But ultimately you get the backstories giving you some background to how these guys have all came about and how they're all interconnected. And the North Korean guys are not bad guys. They're just serving North Korea against these South guys. there's some sympathy between the two sets of agents, if you know what I mean, because they're doing the same stuff. So, Moving, great show, my favorite TV show of 2023.
Check out what Davina Duckworth said in the chat.
Yeah, I got it here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is phenomenal.
But like Eagle, right? Like, explain the name of the show. What does that have to do with moving? Or
I don't know. One of it is that the parents that have got the kids are on the run all the time. So they're constantly moving to keep away from the security agencies. The South Korean security agency wants them back, and it wants their kids. The North Koreans are after them. The Americans, that guy you saw, it looked like kind of he's an American agent. They've got their own program, but he was kidnapped from Korea as a kid and raised in it, and they've sent him back to kill the Korean agents for some reason we don't yet understand. So the Americans are trying to eliminate them too. I just have to say I found it a phenomenal show with a great cast. The lead guy here, Seung Ryong, is in a ton of great shows. He's the guy that plays the monster. He's the strength guy. Fantastic fight sequence in that nightclub corridor where he kills dozens of gangsters after him. Zoen Sung is another fantastic guy. He's in a lot of great stuff. Smugglers was a great movie.
In the chat says, wait, Brian isn't Korean? His accent is definitely Korean.
Right?
If you want a great movie from last year that Zoen Sung was the male star of, Smugglers. Really good movie about women doing the diving. Deep dive, where they can hold their breath. There's real women divers in Korea do that for pearls and stuff, and they get caught up in a smuggling ring in the 80s and get blackmailed into doing stuff they don't want to do. So he's in that too. Phenomenal cast, just love it. A lot of great action.
Has another good one about you. He says, "How long till 70s gets plastic surgery to look more Korean?"
Working on it. This guy here,
my daughter would probably get the same operation done. She's been to South Korea before. She spent a year there, and she loves the culture.
This guy here,
he loves those K-pop bands and everything.
Yeah.
That looks like you, Brian.
This guy, Kim Sung-yeon, another knockout. This was a top-level cast. Knockout a Korean actor. If you've ever seen DP, 2 seasons of DP, he's the star of that. He's in a ton of stuff as a cop, usually. He's just great. Love this guy. So they couldn't, it was all-star cast, basically. So anyway, that was all I wanted to say about that. I've been wanting to talk about that show for a while. I'm going to make a video about it. Possibly my favorite show of 2023. Although I didn't watch it until now because it takes me so long to catch up.
What I really like about Korean TV is it's so contrary to us. Like, we do mundane stuff in the West, but their ideas, their concept, their premises are so original and interesting. I find, as a newbie into the Korean industry, I find it's so out there. It's so wonderful and thoughtful too.
Generally speaking, like, that show is about family, but tight bond between partners, protecting their kids. The kids are not brats. You know, the families are tight. They're doing to protect them. There's a strong sense of right and wrong. As I say, even the North Koreans realize they're being exploited by their government and have a lot of sympathy for the South guys when they have to face them in a face-off battle. They end up, you'd have to watch it, but certain characters end up not going back to the North and hiding with these guys. You know, it's that kind of thing. So
probably because, a lot of these Korean TV studios still have, execs and showrunners and creatives who will look at a premise for a show and go, no, that's dumb, do it again. Rather than, what we have in the West, which is like, oh, that's so inclusive, we have to do it now.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's not that they skimp on the action. The action is phenomenal.
I don't know. I have a friend in South Korea. I'm going to have to double check your what you're saying, if they're good movies or not.
Oh,
Find
my favorite movie last year, a Korean movie called Ransomed.
I remember you talking about that.
Brilliant,
I never saw it. It looked good.
brilliant movie, just phenomenal. Smugglers that I just mentioned there, another. You'd love Smugglers, I think, Courtney. It's
That sounds like it's up my alley.
It's a great movie. They make such good stuff,
Mhm.
high quality, and these were reaching the global top 100 box office because they're so good, you know. Anyway,
Well, I just find it's not diverse enough. They should have more French white guys in there.
there's the occasional guy.
Okay.
I don't see myself on screen there anywhere. I'm
I
offended.
can't relate.
What's funny is that they have a couple of guys who do play Americans in their shows, and they're Korean American guys, but they look totally non-Korean, but they get a lot of work because they always play the American.
There you go.
But yeah, Smugglers.
They could shop out like at least one or two like low grade or low ranked American actors to come over and play some roles.
Just
like
briefly,
the clueless white guy that's wandering around Korea and doesn't speak a word of the language. Like that's comedy gold right there.
now,
There's someone in the chat currently inhaling noodles, so it makes him the most
don't
Korean
snort them
person
up
here.
your nose; they get caught. A movie I missed at the cinema because it's only on for a week here, but I'm waiting to see on streaming is Alienoid. It's second in the Alienoid series. These kick-ass sci-fi action. The first one was phenomenal. This one looks even better. Check that out, everybody. It also stars the wonderful Kim Tae-ri, who was in my favorite Korean TV show, Mr. Sunshine, and also in a movie called The Handmaiden, if you've ever seen it, where she got a little bit risque, shall we say.
Well, the handmaiden, I'll use my imagination, but I won't say it.
There was a lot of nudity in that movie, which is unusual for Korean stuff. But yeah, check that out. Another great one. Looking forward to seeing that as well.
Speaking of sci-fi movies, I'm probably this weekend going to be going to see Dune 2. I have heard excellent things. I really enjoyed the first part of it, so I can't wait.
Went and saw it yesterday, and it is fantastic. I'm planning on getting an IMAX theater ticket to go see it.
I wish there was one still around me. There used to be one like 20 minutes from me in Mass, but down here, there's nearest one's in DC. So
yeah,
I'm definitely going to see it again, man.
I have to drive quite a distance for that. Yeah,
I'm
gonna go.
Yeah, it's
not
great
far
stuff.
from
We're
me,
gonna
but I have to go to DC.
We're gonna do a review of it on my show Wednesday, and yeah, good stuff, boys and girls.
Yeah,
if you like adult movies, it's a refreshing change to see a movie that's not dumbed down for you.
Well, I mean,
you got to do a little thinking watching it. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I prefer dumbed down. So
well,
it has its place, Courtney. Yes, it does.
Well, I mean, but you can't dumb down a story like Dune and have it make any sense whatsoever.
No, it wouldn't make any sense.
So, hello to Prater7. I'm going to move to Korea to star as Ugly American. Honestly, you get a ton of work.
I was fixing to say, man, sounds like I need to go to Korea and start my freaking career. Yeah,
it's the same three guys play Americans in every Korean show. There's always the Korean porn industry, and it exists. The Handmaiden, yeah, it's a great movie starring some really top Korean actors, but a lot of explicit, mainly girl-on-girl sex, I would have to say.
I was thinking it would be.
It's okay. It's artistic sex. It's not
It's
lustful
an
sex.
art movie.
Exactly. So it's okay.
Oh, it's like when I posed nude at art school. It doesn't count.
That's right. Look how artistically these two girls got naked together.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway,
the check's cracking me up. It's important to get your alienoids checked by the time you're 50 or something.
Larry, pizza rolls made me Italian.
So I think it's time. We're getting near time for the Name That Movie quiz. So let me get that set up. It'll take a little bit of setting up. I gotta do it.
Korean and Hong Kong movies.
I'm here. I'm just feeding my dog, but I'm here.
So just bear with me, because I even went to the trouble of doing this. Oh no, name that tune. Name that movie. A new section of the show, which will be a regular once a year thing.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
You should have had a picture of me instead. You know,
I should have, but I
feel very
ran out of time. So we are moving to that name that now. This is going to be, I think there are 15. Actually, I've cheated. There's 13 movies and 2 TV shows.
Okay.
And obviously, with a slight delay with the chat, they may have but the chat I think can get involved here. So whoever there's no prize apart from the fact you look really clever.
So, okay, so this is like whose line is it anyway? It's the game where the points don't matter. Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Do not matter.
Prater and
So I'm going to show a little bit of a text description of a movie. Some of these are from Chinese bootlegs from Hong Kong and Taiwan. Some of them are alternative descriptions for movies, and you guys have got to try and guess what the movie is.
Okay.
Simple as that. If you get it right, you get one of these. If you get it wrong, you get this. Or you might get this.
Fuck you! That's my name!
Depending
I want that.
So, I mean, you guys don't have buzzers, so it's just whoever's first.
All right.
So let me start this. I'm going to have to keep pausing it, so bear with me.
How are we doing this? Are we just shouting it out?
Just shouting out. Shout out me, or got it, or whatever.
Got it.
Right, here we go. Name that movie. And I'll read some of these out because it might be hard to see on screen. So, first movie coming up from a Hong Kong bootleg DVD. Spaceship people get up from sleeping coffin and have eat.
Isn't that like the British movie?
Computer woman finds strange noisings on planet.
That's Alien.
I couldn't read it because I had it on big full screen.
Well, that's why I was trying to read it out, but
I was torn between Alien and Life Force because it sounds kind of similar.
So I'll read the rest of it. Astronauts
I got it.
find big elephant man who dead, then find too many egg. Astronaut is possessed by egg demon, and new egg demon has come when eat bad noodle.
That's so funny. I remember
7 friends and cat all tried to find egg demon before spaceship go home, but is hard working. This is what I read. It's really good. Who will life to escaping? Who is bad milk blood robot?
Scream at milk. Well, it sounds like if you did this in like a Chinese accent, it would be like the most racist stereotype of how Chinese people talk.
I lived above a place that was a Chinese. It was called Chinese and Pizza Fast Food. Okay, and they said "be delivery." That was on the marquee. Of the place. Next time you want to talk about more stereotypical.
Scream not working because space make deaf.
That sounds like a French guy in Montreal trying to speak English.
As Prater 7 says, bad milk blood robot blew my mind as a kid.
As soon as I saw astronaut finds big elephant man, I said, yeah, that's Alien.
So that one was Alien. Yeah, it's an obvious one. This one, apparently some people claim this one isn't real, but I've seen some of these bootleg DVDs and they do look, some of the descriptions you're going to see look like that. Right, we're going to move on to the second one, which is not from a bootleg DVD. It's a description, an alternative description of a movie, a famous movie. Transported. Nope. That's transported to a surreal landscape. A young girl kills the first person she meets and then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again.
Kill Bill?
No. Older. And D. Bud Martin has it.
Oh,
D. Bud Martin, the Wizard of Oz. Well played, D. Bud Martin.
The first person, the house she was in, it killed the person. That is, that's so wrong.
Larry was close, but D. Bud just got there first.
So wrong. D. Bud Martin gets it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think of her as a killer.
She didn't kill anybody. The house she was in fell on the Wicked Witch of the Far East. Come on, man.
If you hit somebody with your car, you didn't kill them, but the car did.
Right.
So,
I'm going to keep score here. So who got the first one? Who got Alien?
I did.
So Joe got Alien, and the chat are winning. The chat are equal. They've got one. So Joe got one. The chat got one. So it's the chat against the panel.
There we go.
Right. So the next one coming up, we'll just let this play through. The third one is coming up soon after we see the image of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Just to prove to you that is what I was talking about.
That kills the first person she sees.
Right.
That's too funny.
So fingers on the buzzers.
She didn't even see that person. She didn't even know the house was built.
Number 3. Grumpy emo chick ponders whether to shag a corpse or a dog over several years.
Annie?
No.
Look, I know the movie. I don't know the name.
Come on.
Fifth Element? I don't know.
Grumpy emo chick ponders
Emo chick.
whether to shag
Not
a corpse.
Beetlejuice, is it?
No.
No.
Whether to
Isn't
shag
it
a
like where the guy turns into a dog?
It's more recent. It's not American Werewolf in London, if that's what you're thinking.
No.
It's more recent. It's not the Shaggy DA. Think Sparkly.
Oh,
Twilight. I got it first.
That was wrong, Brian. You're not
I kind of
supposed to
feel
do
Pope might have made it.
Every
but
chick in America is going to figure it out when you say sparkly goo.
I'm going to give Pope and I'm going to give Pope and Courtney a point each.
I've never.
what's the
I just know
answer?
Sparkly vampires.
Twilight.
That was the last scene of the movie I saw before I walked out.
Twiglets, as somebody said. Smilex nearly get it. Smilex probably had it before
Corpse
you guys.
or a dog.
But
Oh
the
my
delay.
God. Yeah, okay.
Edward Scissorhands. That's not a.
So, right. So the next one is also an alternative description. I had 2 alternative descriptions for the next one after Twilight, and I'm going to give you one, and then after you've guessed it, I'll read the second one out. I hope you're enjoying this so far, everybody.
Oh, yes. It's great, man. It's great.
Actually, as Prater7 says, that description is better than the movie.
Movie itself,
By
right?
far.
Oh, shit.
By far. It's a beautiful description, yeah. Okay, coming up, movie number 4. This is going to get you. A young woman starts a relationship with 7 older men.
Snow White.
I got it first.
Courtney
Yeah,
didn't get that.
Courtney got that one first.
7 older men.
Young woman starts a relationship with 7 older men.
What a
That's
tramp.
too easy right there. You don't even need to read the rest of it.
What a trap.
You made that description, Brian. That's amazing.
Hang on, you need to get the. But dumps him when she falls for a man that took liberties with her while she slept.
Interesting way to put that. Very YouTube friendly.
The alternative description I had was a guy that's alone in the forest kisses a dead girl while 7 other guys watch.
Oh, man.
That's awesome. Oh, my God. I mean, if you read a porno description of that, you would run the other direction, wouldn't you?
A porno, necrophilia. What are you talking about?
And Smilex says, I've seen loads of films that meet that description.
I think I've seen that in real life. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Joke.
Right. Okay, we'll just move on a little.
Yeah, please.
Yes, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. The next one is another one of these alternative descriptions.
Oh my God.
We'll get some more alternative descriptions, and then we'll have a few more of the bootlegs. The bootlegs, I've got images on websites of these bootleg DVDs. The covers are there. It's right.
Too awesome.
A well-meaning computer's attempt to fulfill its mission runs afoul of a human crew with other plans.
2001 Space Odyssey.
Oh, it's neck and neck.
I wouldn't have known that. So
was that Joe and
Oh, it's Christian. Christian got that one.
That was me and Christian. Yeah.
Yeah, Christian and Pope got it before I did. Yeah,
So I'll give Christian one.
they
for
were
that.
neck and neck. Christian and Pope were neck and neck.
I get a
Yeah.
participating.
So you
point.
get this.
Yay.
Viva el Presidente!
That's for you.
There you go.
Hell.
Canadian Spider
Gracias.
says I go in the woods a hell of a lot, and I've never come across a sleeping woman.
That's right. You've never
That
come
one was
what?
easy.
You
That
never
one was
come what?
He's never come
Yeah, it
across
was.
a sleeping woman.
I'm sure everybody's done that at some point. I just have to play something for Christian to celebrate his point.
I know Brian has been dying to play that video.
I've been dying to play that clip.
Favorite video.
The chat is getting robbed, but I do acknowledge that the chat are probably beating everyone
Okay.
to it, but there's a delay.
Hey, Larry, that could be right.
Dark
That could
Star.
also describe Dark Star, no doubt about it.
Sentient, you sound like a
That is
Leaf
so
fan.
true. That could be Dark Star.
Yes.
Which we're going to cover on one of our shows.
Could
one
be
of these
War
days.
Games too, for that matter.
Yeah, that's true. Although you don't have a human crew as such.
I mean, if you count NORAD.
Quibbling. I'm quibbling, but yeah, could
Definitely could be Dark Star.
Or it could be Forbin, the Colossus Project as well.
True.
Love that movie. Love it.
Ultra stuff.
Right.
Next.
So that was 2001. Next is another alternative description. Are you ready? Fingers on the non-buzzers. A drug-addicted girl takes advantage of a mentally challenged boy for 3 decades.
Forrest Gump.
Oh, well played, Pope. Ding,
I was
ding.
thinking Gilbert Grape for some reason. I don't know why.
Wow, man.
And
See,
Praetor
people will
7
never watch Forrest Gump the same way again.
I'm
after
giving
that
the chat a
description.
point. Giving the chat a point because Praetor 7 must have been as quick there. He just because of
was
the
quick.
delay. Yeah,
Definitely quick.
he's getting a point for that. The chat is winning. Yes.
Chat always wins.
So
We like it when the chat wins. I just don't want these boys to beat me.
that's what she said. Right. So that one was 2001. Now we're going back to Hong Kong or Taiwanese bootleg DVD descriptions. This one actually you should get pretty quickly, but it's still funny. So it's coming up soon. Movie number 7 on its way. And there it goes.
Batman Begins, I think.
No, that's Evil
Pope,
Dead.
Pope got it right.
Oh, shoot. I was
It's Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. Yeah.
I did.
It is a giveaway because of the first line, but I couldn't really cut.
Who's the chief of the ninja group in the Batman Begins?
Ra's al Ghul.
Yep.
So we do have to read this one out, which is following the advice of Ra's al Ghul, the chief of ninja group Bruce, come to Getty, I think that's Gotham, which was a corrupted city filled with various crime groups. Bruce found a basement under his villa in which the equipment's turned him into another person, Spider-Man.
We can't even stay in the same comic universe here.
With this mask, Spider-Man stroke all criminal activities and criminals everywhere. He stroked them, such as Hugon, the chief of mafia, Dr. Jackstraw, the abnormal drug trafficker. Even a mysterious opponent's quite familiar with him. So that is an epic description.
Oh yeah.
Batman Begins. Spider-Man, he turned into Spider-Man. It is actually a better description of Captain Marvel, I believe. Awesome one. You're right. Yes. So Batman Begins. We have another bootleg DVD description. So fingers on the buzzers. You'll never get this in a million years, trust me. The plaintiffs accused Alcatel Suxu of using their patented system without authorization in the cell phones it had manufactured. They allege that their stroke input was auxiliared in the character input system for the Alcatel O2.
Matrix?
No, but you're
Okay.
you're actually thinking quite well.
Thank you.
I'd say it is in the science fiction sphere. They
Yeah,
claim this would fall under the copyright protection range of Tu Hu's invention. The cell phones were then sold by the Office of Science Technology Trade Center. This was actually on the description of a movie and a bootleg Hong Kong DVD.
I just only have one thing to say about this description. Somebody call a stroke. I think I'm having an ambulance.
Yeah. So, I don't think you'll ever get this.
Well, somebody said BlackBerry and Terminator.
It's
in
not
the chat.
BlackBerry.
Give me a chance to read it, guys. I
I don't think it matters how much you read it.
We're probably not even close.
well, some of us read slower than others, so you have to bear with me.
What throws me off is Alcatel OT700.
I think you've been distracted by the actual words.
Yeah.
So this okay, it's the third part of a trilogy. It's the third part of a trilogy.
Godfather.
You're on the right lines. It's not
Really?
Godfather. Maybe the
Matrix,
same era, possibly a little bit later, but same era.
Oh, what? Return the Jedi?
Yes, Return of the Jedi.
I was going to say that next, but I was like,
Lucky guess.
It's Return of the Jedi.
I don't remember cell phones.
That would be impressive if they did Return of the Jedi with cell phones, considering they didn't exist at the time.
Hey, before we get too far away from that Batman one, blow me up real quick. I want to show you guys this. I just found it not too long ago. All right, what's wrong with this ID?
Stupid.
Wrong city.
Tall building Metropolis.
Pope said it first. Wrong city. They put Metropolis on the Spider-Man ID.
I thought it said bull riding. I was going to say that.
No, big red on top. It says Metropolis. I figured I'd go grab it when we had that one where Batman was being called Spider-Man. I was like, yeah.
All right, that should be a 2-pointer because nobody got it.
So I think
the point had it as soon as he started. I was trying to think.
How the fuck is that Jedi? No doubt.
I don't get it.
I think Sentient Dildo. The point is that on these bootlegs, and I'll show you this actual bootleg cover. It's full of shit from other stuff that's got nothing to do with the movie. It's like bears no relation to any movie ever.
Is that just them being extremely English in their translations?
English.
Copyright?
We had a menu at one of our offices that said brockery. It was written brockery. I'm not even kidding. On the menu. I was like, this has got to be a joke.
My favorite.
Right. Oh yeah, here it is. This is the actual box.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Oh
slow
my god!
dancing and like.
But look at the glow of something or other. It just it doesn't make any sense under any circumstances. It makes no sense.
Imagine you're from South America and you never watched Star Wars, and you read this and you're like, "Yeah, that's not for me." I don't know this movie. This movie does not.
I love how they bastardized that in Jaws. Rediscover the timeless film that continues to make entire generations afraid to go in the water.
That's right. Jaws. Jaws.
This is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's Jaws.
Me an aneurysm.
The great. What's that at the bottom? The great something or other to evoke the glow of many.
The glow of many Goya paintings. Yeah. What the hell, man?
Like, what the hell is that?
It has to be an artifact of like.
Does anything on the back of this thing, besides the pictures, have to do with Star Wars at all?
Well,
nothing. No. But it's Christian.
Honest, the only reason I got it was your hint. You said it's in it's trilogy, the last movie, and the same time as Godfather. Yes. I'm thinking 70s Star Wars.
They're not even the right credits. As I said, there's mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
So you got that though, Christian.
It says Walt Disney Presents.
I know.
Walt Disney? Oh, good Lord.
Right.
Rest in peace.
Love it.
Right. So we'll move on from this one to movie number 9. And it's an alternative description.
Here we go.
If we get
more
there.
Silliness, boys and girls.
We're going to get there soon.
More silliness.
Now, do you want me to read it out?
That is Underworld. I can tell by the picture behind it.
Yeah, this is an easy one.
I don't even have to read it. That's Underworld.
It could be Underworld Evolution or Underworld. I'm not sure.
No, that's Underworld.
Oh, well, good. Tip my hat to you, sir.
So, yes, you certainly got that one right. The reason I like this one is it says that, however, the Celine Kate Beckinsale impersonation was in love with the young Michael Scott
Speedman
in a race to a peaceable wolf.
A peaceful wolf.
The wolf-smelling breeze.
Kate Beckinsale's impersonation of Kate Beckinsale in this movie.
Right.
I recognize Kate Beckinsale anywhere.
Only Rona Mitra does a better Kate Beckinsale.
Top 5 lass of the entire world.
Yes.
No doubt.
I do love this movie, by the way. But...
Oh my God. We could do an entire show. We could spend a week doing a different one every night.
Beckinsale movies.
At some point, we probably will too.
They're awesome.
So, yeah, it was Underworld. which I do. I love the Underworld movies. I've got the Underworld Evolution there, but right. Next up, movie number 10. It's another alternative description. Should be easy. Oh, there's the actual cover.
Underworld.
Underworld.
The war returns at continue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they also do in these? I've noticed that they put reviews by critics, and some of them are terrible reviews, but they still put them on the cover. Like, don't watch this, it's garbage, kind of thing. Scott Speedman, the perfect weapon. Right, next one up. Here it comes. Get ready.
Man goes back in time to lose his virginity.
Back to the Future.
No.
Thank you. I know.
No, Back to the Future.
To lose his virginity and save the world. Okay, I got to think about this one.
The chat could be in with a chance here. Irona
Oh
Matra
my
is
God.
hot. I agree.
Quantum Leap?
No. Come on, it's easier than that.
Yeah.
Weird Sonic. No.
No.
Come on, chat. Yes, awesome one gets it.
Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
God,
right.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. But if you would have had machines or something, then we would have had a better idea. But
Yeah, well, that would be too easy, wouldn't it?
That is absolutely true, though. That's exactly what happened in that movie.
He goes back in time, gets laid, and saves the world.
And saves the world because he is the father of John Connor.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Well played.
Sperminator.
Terminator.
That was the Triple X version.
Chat got that one. Awesome one got it.
Chat.
Triple X
Well played,
movie.
chat.
I think you guys are watching the wrong Schwarzenegger movie.
Right.
The chat deserved to get a clip for getting that one right.
Would you say I have a plethora of piñatas? A what? A plethora.
Right, next one up. We're on to number 11, and once we get past the image of Terminator, this is also an alternative description to a much beloved family movie coming up.
Family movie.
Yes, after the Terminator, that is, which is a family movie in a sense
Dude,
as well.
Terminator is awesome.
We're not sure he's a virgin, so Canadian Spider-Man's picky. Right, here we go.
Christmas Story.
Oh, well played.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Just keep your eye out, kid.
It's a Christmas story.
Oh, I never saw that. Okay.
A troubled boy.
You'll put your eye out with this thing.
Dreams about getting his first firearm and what he'll do to anyone that crosses him.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll put your eye
I
out.
love it. That's got to be worth. That's got to be worth. That's got to be worth a clip. So we celebrate Courtney.
Check the moves. Yeah.
Forever.
But that could also have been Home Alone. The more I read it, the more I think about it. No?
Could also have been what?
Home Alone?
The kid wasn't looking for a firearm.
He wasn't
firearm
dreaming.
would give
Red
this away.
Rider.
Yeah. Right. Now we have another Hong Kong bootleg description coming up.
Oh, good Lord.
Movie number 12. Coming up soon.
Pretty quick. Right? The Jeopardy music.
Oh, here it comes. Sorry. I guess if I click play, it helps.
Yeah.
This is I have to say, this is like the Return of the Jedi one. It's
King Kong?
no. When she touched something on the back of the youth, she was surprised and asked he with her beautiful eyes. The man was very excited to show her figure, which was supported by the bamboo. How surprised the girl was.
Tarzan?
No. because this description has nothing to do with the movie that's on the cover.
The girl figure on a bamboo. I don't know. I keep thinking of a girl in like a tree or something.
So, this is a movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks.
Catch me if you can.
Oh.
Catch me if you can. This is on the bootleg.
Okay, I never would have figured that out.
That's really funny.
Yeah, another one for Christian. That's why I put them in because they're funny.
Wow, where'd you get these, Brian?
Oh, years of experience.
Oh, okay.
Deep research on the internet for 2 minutes. Okay, the next one's another alternative description. We've got this one. We've got 3 more. Next one's a movie, and this is the alternative description of it. See if you can get it. Oh, there's the actual cover. And it's got all that's where I took it from. I'm not sure it's even got the correct credits underneath.
I like the blurred, smudged look of the
It
people.
doesn't. It says even mentions Fight Club in the freaking.
It's Fight Club. Wait, I'm going to show you one of these that's even funnier that I didn't put in this, but after this, because next movie's coming up.
11 Alpha says I am
There we
late,
go.
very, very confused.
Welcome, 11 Alpha. Right, in an attempt to honor her deceased son, a distraught mother teaches
Friday
survival.
the 13th.
Correct. Well played.
Oh.
You're killing this. You are
Good.
killing this, and so was she. Friday the 13th.
Literally.
Yeah. Friday the 13th.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah, part 1.
So what we're finding out here, folks, is Christian Delorme actually has a side gig where he writes the back of bootlegs that are going to Korea.
Yeah.
Now we know
That's
what's
my
up.
part-time gig.
Smiley says, "Is it Howard the Duck?" Well, it probably could be.
Well, that does sound like a French person translating English into Chinese. So
Oh man, too good.
Right. Friday the 13th, part 1. We have 2 more, and they're television shows, not movies.
Television show.
And
But
they're
American shows?
And these are, yes, and these are Hong Kong bootleg descriptions of television shows.
Good lord. No telling.
I have about 10 minutes, just so you know.
Okay, I'll read it out if you can't read it. Ever since that time, 815 services sink into a waste island in the Pacific
Titanic.
Ocean. Nope. That's a luckily survive the S want to exist by hook or by crook.
Lost.
Lost. It is
I was
lost.
about to say that too, but it sounds weird, right?
And Smilex got it first. Smilex got it first, but I'll give
Good
so I'll give
job,
the chat. I'm
Smilex.
giving the chat a point.
Yeah, why
as
not?
because I think he had it first.
Probably. I'll let him have it first. There you go.
Yeah, because I got to keep it tight as the because that makes the scores: Joe 2, Chat 4, Pope 4, Courtney 3, and Christian 4.
Oh,
So there's-
wow.
So the chat and Pope and Christian are neck and neck here.
Smartest people in the room.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's sad for everyone else if I'm here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a dumbass.
Room.
I'm the dumbest of the dumb, so don't worry. But I'm a
Smilex
female.
is taking these
We're not very
points.
smart.
Right, let's. Oh, yeah, so lost. Right, one more TV show coming up.
All right, easy to read, please. Oh, shit.
Oh, there's the actual box. Which
Everything happens for a reason.
reason.
I don't
Guys,
know that
where
show.
are we?
Evangeline Lilly is about the best thing that show
Oh,
ever offered.
She
Yes,
is
indeed.
good. Yeah. Right. Ready. Fingers on the buzzer. for
Marks,
the fi-
get set.
Go for the final one. Tough to read, I know.
Stop it, Walter.
Precious Captain Way is leading brave crew to come to the Ear Tower area of Germany from the remote outer space. Sorry?
E.T.
No. When they have entered the particle destroyed of a superflight speed, the transducer has been destroyed. Suffer attack of airship.
Star Trek.
It's not Battlestar Galactica equally.
God damn it! I was about to say that.
One among Space Breach, it's not Iron Sky or Planet of the Apes. Full force in 29th century of the Elsa prevented a calamity, ruin of solar system 2. They go through hardships, fly to spend half galaxy, dispel and withdraw, and set up the majestic association of the army, find ET, and fierce and more cruel enemy from famous celestial body. Crew's life has received Venus Williams Association. Could they find their way? Here's the key. Could they find the way to return to the Earth in the 20th century?
Okay, I'm thinking of Voyager.
Oh, you are correct. It's Voyager.
But I had to say the
Fuck it, I win. Yeah.
Well, equally said Star Trek Discovery. He was so close.
No, but Voyager.
I guess I would have gotten
I had to be
Voyager eventually.
specific.
But damn.
It is Star Trek Voyager. Season 3, to be specific.
So you have to be specific with those. Star Trek wouldn't have cut it.
No, it wouldn't have cut it. It had to be
No,
Voyager.
I think I should get a half a point.
But you know what? Space 1999 makes me think I want to rewatch that series. It was only 2 years, but it was.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, I loved
it. Yeah, I loved
Never
the
saw
Eagles.
it, but I had the toys.
The
That's
Eagle
what's funny.
spaceship.
They sold the toys over here, but I never saw the show.
So that was our Name That Tune quiz.
Some
Did
of
you
the
enjoy
most
that, everybody?
ridiculous stuff you'll ever read.
We should
No, I
probably
hated it.
The descriptions were more hilarious than anything else we've said.
We should probably do more of those, but so theoretically, although I've got to give the chat props, given that they were behind in terms of a time lag.
Yeah.
And Eakley almost nailed it with Discovery. Christian did win with 5.
Well,
Final
he does
Revival
speak the most
wins.
broken English out of anyone here, so
That's
right.
All right.
Right?
Roxette again, maybe as
Yes.
a celebratory video.
I could give you Roxette. Is that
I
what
know
the
you
chat?
like it.
Is that what the chat really went? I think this is more appropriate. Feeling right now.
I thought I was a bad winner, but that
That's
guy's
what half
a
of
bad
those
winner.
descriptions did to my brain.
So I am going to show you there's one which I didn't include, but its sheer magnificence is going to make me make a meme out of it for comics division shows. So just let me get set up for that. Talk amongst yourselves, because
That was one of the weirdest things I've ever experienced in my life.
All right, so that's Courtney's puppy there. I heard him on our screen, but I never seen him.
And he's got about.
Oh, I thought it was a big dog.
Nah, he ain't that big.
He's a little.
No. I thought he was like 50, 60, but like I was thinking it was either a collie or maybe a German Shepherd or something.
Oh no, he's a Boston Terrier. He's a little
Nice.
worse.
Oh,
He's
here it
very
is.
tough too. Very tough. You're a tough guy.
Okay, this is possibly the greatest video cover in the history of anything. Like, this could be the greatest movie ever if this movie was real. Loading up, show and stream. There we go.
Oh my god!
Versus the cock. What's happening? That's what I'm talking about.
If someone doesn't Photoshop Culture Casino over the Scorpion King there,
I'm going to do a meme of comics and culture on this. Here
Hell
we go.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Sean Connery versus the cock.
No, that has to, like, the bottom two have to be comics and culture. The top right has to be you, and maybe Corey for the top left.
That's right.
What really has me perplexed is 48-1. What does that mean exactly?
Well, I can see there's multiple movies and episodes of stuff on there.
Oh, okay, I see.
It lists a bunch of Highlanders, Hunt for Red October, Scorpion King. There's a bunch of shit in there, but Sean Connery versus the cock.
Oh my god.
I wonder if you guys should say my goodbyes right now before you guys start a new thing so that I don't interrupt in the middle of it.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
What, you got to go? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I have to be somewhere at 5. Whoa. That's not a good. I don't have makeup on or anything. I came straight.
Well, neither do we.
Yeah.
No, but I like to look pretty. I'm a girl. I look like a nerd.
Some of us don't have hair, Courtney. What are you talking about?
Yeah, luckily I still have that. Anyway, thanks everyone that showed up. A couple people that showed up from Discord, which was really cool. So
That's nice. Yeah, thanks
much love.
for bringing them.
Bye.
Bye, Courtney. Take care. Cheers,
It
lads.
takes me forever to get out of here, though. So
bye.
Oh, thank you for liking my Iggy Pop shirt. Exit and bye. Much love. Much love. I think.
Peace. Right. It's 4:41, and I intended to do quite a long music quiz, but I'll maybe just do the first 10 because I need to get out here by 5 tonight.
Now, is this metal quiz?
Yes.
Okay. Well. Okay. You know what?
Then
I forfeit. I suck
Hope
at
out of
metal.
it because he's going to answer
We
everyone.
got Hope here for God's sake.
Christian, stick
just
around,
give-
Christian.
Just give-
So I want to, first of all, before I use this quiz, there's a lot of these things on YouTube. I do want to give credit to the people that created the channel that's created the one I'm going to use. Oh, John's joining. John's joining us just in time. Hey, John.
Daswolfen.
Hey, John. How was that burger today, John?
It was tasty.
Good.
Hey, I was just saying earlier how much I miss you, so I'm so glad you could make it in.
I told you he'd be here if he
You
got
would
home,
have
Bob.
loved the movie quiz.
Dude,
It was
you just
hilarious.
missed one of the craziest things. Go back and watch it on the replay, bro.
Yeah.
You will
I will.
crack the hell up. It's ridiculous.
I love how John gets home at 6:39 p.m. and runs right to the computer. You know, good on you,
That's not
John.
it. That's not the one. I'm looking for the particular YouTube channel, forgive me, that I used for these. Oh, here it is. Right. So this, I've used, there's a great channel that we should all subscribe to, and I want to thank them for making these great quizzes, which I'm going to use one of today, and they're called Guess the Song.
9174.
Guess the Song 9174 is the YouTube channel. So I got to give them full and utter total credit for putting these together, and I hope they don't mind us having a bit of fun using them. But they are the guys who check them out. Fantastic stuff. So this time, the thing I like about the thing is they play 5 seconds of music. There's no lyric in anything, so you can't use the words to guess it. So let's bring it up, as the actor said.
Equally. Is this another Korean thing, Brian?
No, no Korean in this. I don't think. So we'll probably do some of these and leave the rest for next time. And that's not the first tune, but you know. So there'll be 5 seconds of music, then a gap, and whoever's first to call it out,
okay,
wins. And I gotta find I got the answers here because one or two of them I didn't know actually. So right, let's do it. Let's get started. Just before we do that, I'd like to thank Eric K for a $5 super chat, and these do keep the lights on, guys. I do appreciate it very much. Cheers, buddy. Thank goodness it was not someone's doing origami. Thank goodness it was not that other channel he recommended. Sheep are sexy too. What do you mean too? Sheep are the only thing that's sexy.
Oh my God.
So thank you, Eric K. Hell, thank you so much. I'm even going to give you a video. So my shirt is super chat green.
You'll never live that down.
Right, are you ready, guys? Fingers on the buzzers or whatever you wish to put your fingers on.
All right.
Let's go with the first one.
Pantera.
September Gates, Pantera.
Well, Pope did say Pantera, but John did have the title correct.
He got the title correct.
Well, so I'm going to give you a point. I got to give you a point each. You get a point each. Right, I've got to write these down. So John got one, and I'm giving Pope one for that because I'm a very generous guy too. But titles are good. We need titles as well. Okay, let's go.
Really?
Every other metal song ever made.
That one I don't actually know.
Yeah, that I didn't.
Really?
I didn't pick it up in 6 seconds.
Let's flip back a bit and try it again one more time. Oh, let's play through this. Here it comes again.
Virgin Cemetery Bloodbath.
We don't want to know about your social.
Yet,
We don't want to know about your social life. No one in the chat's getting it either. I must admit, I struggled with this one. It isn't Simon and Garfunkel, although it could be Christopher. It could be Christopher Cross. E. Clay Thomason has come in with the correct artist.
Ozzy
Osbourne.
Randy Rhoads.
No, it is Ozzy.
Johnny Cash.
So I'm going to give E. Clay a point, even though he didn't get the song. Right, so the chat gets one, and the song, which I wasn't I didn't get it either, is this one coming up.
Oh, it's one of the newer ones that I haven't.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't get it.
Yeah,
I like this game is rigged. Unsubscribed and reported.
Unsubscribed and reported.
Johnny Cash. What are you doing? Right, number 3. I would be surprised if somebody doesn't get number 3 instantly.
Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark.
Yes, well played. Was that Pope?
Yeah, it was Pope.
Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark.
No,
Wow,
I'm
I-
going to be hunting stealing the sheep.
Oh,
You might as well fuck it as well.
That wasn't what I was
Ladies
trying
and
to
gentlemen,
play.
welcome to Pope versus the World.
Yeah, so it's Team Pope or Team
Hang
John.
on. I meant to play this. That's it. Yeah, Team Pope and Team John. We should have formed up in teams. Yes, that is it, and it was. I wish it had been the Wombles. Underground, overground, wombling free. Love the Wombles. Right. So let's see the reality of that one. Coming up, this is the confirmation that was the correct answer.
Only good song on that album.
All right, prepare for the next one.
Ooh, I know it. I can't think of it.
Let's see if we can play it again.
Madonna, Pet Shop Boys.
Hang on.
Someone said, Courtney said Metallica.
Not Metallica.
No, it's not Metallica now.
Taylor Swift, she says.
It's not Priest, not Tears for Fears. WG, buddy. Good to see you here. Hey, I'm going to Vegas. We should go to that game on the 14th.
Oh, okay.
So it's Papa Roach. Nobody gets a point.
Yeah.
Russ Abbott. Oh, I have a Russ Abbott
Bananarama.
clip. I have a Russ Abbott clip. I should play it.
I just knew it was new metal. I just didn't know who it was for sure.
Yeah, that's why some of these are hard. So Eakley did say Papa Roach between angels and something. Between angels. So I'm going to give the chat that because Eakley
Need to give E. Clay that one.
Yeah.
Too shiny shine.
Papa Smart.
Yeah, WG, buddy.
Kaja Gugu.
I will be in Vegas, and I will be in Vegas for April the 14th. If we want to go to that game, you, me, and Brahma. So just letting you know.
I'm just reading out the name of the bands the chat's putting in here. I
know, they're funny.
Alice in Chains.
Wood.
Yes. Shit.
So that's a joint point then between Pope and John. Alice in Chains would.
Sounded like Nirvana to me.
We should have a Pope. We should have a John team and a Pope team, definitely.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Men at work.
The chat were pretty quick on that one
I was trying to decide between Wood or Man of the Box.
too. Right, next one coming up.
The Osmond.
This is one I didn't really get, but myself.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that one.
The Partridge Family.
System of a Down, I think.
The Bee Gees.
Don't remember the.
You have the
song.
band. The band is correct.
Oh, you're go.
You have the band. I wasn't aware of the song, so I can't.
I've heard the song. I just don't remember the name of it.
Hanson.
And E. Clay has got the name Hypnotize.
Hypnotize, yeah.
So
that's
the
it.
chat and Pope are both getting a point for that.
And Eric K is showing his age. 3 non-blondes.
The Monkees.
I'm surprised I got this one. I am not a System of a Down fan.
3 non-blondes.
I'm not either.
There's some really good choices being made in the chat, but they're not right, but they're good. Okay, this one I believe a couple of you will get instantly.
That is Running Blood Slayer. Yeah.
That was right. Raining Blood Slayer. I think that was John.
That was both of us.
That was both of us at the
Both
same
of us.
time.
You both
Both
get
of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay,
and-
as a non-metal guy, that sounded almost like the intro of Doom's like 1990s game.
Yeah. Dildo was pretty
it
quick
came
too.
out shortly before that.
I'm giving Dildo a point for that too because of the delay in the chat. I think
delay.
He hit it
Got
at the
Slayer.
same time. He got that straight away. Yeah, WG, just get in touch with me, buddy, and we will coordinate going to that Vegas Avs game for sure. Anyway,
Mozart.
it'd be great to see you in person. Mozart, yeah. Right, where's Atomic Kitten? Well, we all like Atomic Kitten, just not the music. Okay, this one I didn't know, but it doesn't mean you won't. After we get past the...
Vivaldi. The Four Seasons.
Ready? Fingers on the buzzer.
Sounds like new metal, so I probably.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
And there it is. Boys and Girls.
I know the band. I just don't remember that song.
Alanis Morissette.
So that was Static X.
Yeah.
Only. Or Barbara Dixon. Smilex is coming up with all these crass
he
British,
is. Barbara
crass British
Dixon.
acts of the past.
If it wasn't Elaine Page, I'll eat my shoes.
They're chewing.
Well, you could eat Elaine Page's shoes. I guess. So I didn't know that one. I'm giving nobody any points for that one. Not even the
Jim
chat.
Guy.
Right. This one, I'm expecting everyone to get it.
Everyone.
Yes.
It's Megadeth.
Slipknot, Psychosocial.
Oh, yeah.
Slipknot,
No, it's not
Psychosocial.
Slipknot.
Yeah, we were-
I said Megadeth. I'm like,
Pope got it.
yeah, he did. Because
Actually, last Friday, I was driving my daughter to school. We were playing that song in the car.
I feel like an idiot now.
Well, you're on the right stream to find an idiot. I've lost this again. Where are we? Hang on.
The
Hang on.
Bengals.
There we go.
Elton John.
Elton John. He does my favorite. You know what my favorite Elton John track is? Benny and the Jesuits. That's my favorite.
Ooh, a
That's
Doom
my
joke
favorite.
in the same stream. I love it.
Yeah, that's right. So I feel like S Club 7. I
Oh
like
my
their early
God.
stuff. Smilex is killing it.
Yes, he is.
They lost. I like their early stuff before they lost their age.
No Cheetah Girls? I'm shocked.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that was Slipknot. The next one is also probably going to be got by a couple of you. Once we get past this.
Oh, freaking Hellraiser by Motorhead.
Yeah.
Correct. Well played, Pope.
Of course, Pope knows that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Albert and the
Top 10
Tijuana
from
Brass.
them. I was amazed that I was stumbling over the song title.
You see, I only recognize Albert by the covers, the album covers.
And the Tijuana Brass. That's right.
Yep. I figured Pope would run away with this one.
Yeah, it's a bit.
We told
it
him
is-
that. Yeah.
See, next time the next ones I'll do will be more general classic rock, so we'll all
Sure.
chance.
Sure.
That's
good.
So we got 1, 2. Hang on, it's 4 more. I think we're gonna do 4 more. All right, here we go. This is number 11 coming up. Once we've seen the confirmation of that one. Commander Cody. I love Commander Cody. Love Commander Cody. Right.
Alien Ant Farm.
No.
No power metal, but I don't know who.
Close, but not close enough.
The Supremes.
I'm waiting to see if the chat. Oh, Snail Messiah.
He got it. Deutschland.
Snail
Rammstein.
Messiah.
Oh shit, you're right.
Rammstein.
Are
Deutschland.
even English?
No, it's German.
Yeah.
So that is another one to the chat. We're now up to 5. Well played, chat.
Spinal
Right.
Tap.
Oh, Pope, if you don't get this within microseconds, I'll be very upset.
Okay.
It is
Sabaton.
Sabaton.
Hold back.
I'm giving it to both of you, to John and Pope, to hell and back, Sabaton.
I just put that on a playlist for my girlfriend, so I gave her because we're going to see him in May. So I built a playlist of everybody we're going to go see, and then sent it to her today, so she has homework.
Nice.
Shakira, Hips Don't
Hips Don't
Lie.
Lie.
Yeah, I like that one, Eric K.
Kraftwerk or
Let me hear
Leo
some of that.
Sayer? I like the Leo Sayer mashup that Bill McClintock did. It was,
Bono.
It was a good one. I like Kraftwerk.
Sonny and
by the way.
Cher. Yeah.
Kraftwerk. I've seen Kraftwerk live twice. There's not many people can say that.
Wow.
Twice.
I've seen 38 Special twice and Billy Squire twice.
Yeah, but it's easier to see them.
Only
It's
thing I
hard
know
to see
about
Kraftwerk.
is that they do the Bruins freaking goal song.
Oh, do they? All right.
I see 38 specials daily. It's a great scene.
I know.
Great view.
But
All
anyway,
right, thanks, Joe. Slow.
my Kraftwerk gigs were some of the best gigs I've ever been to. Those two, great. Anyway, just like sound just like on the record, isn't that weird? This one, we'll get through the confirmation of this one. The next one is also an instant guess. Right. If you don't get this one before I even play it, then you know.
Got another
nothing.
thing coming. Judas Priest.
Oh, you're very close, but not quite.
Iron Man. Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
I'm giving that to Joe. I'm giving
Thank
that to
you
Joe.
very much.
Yeah.
That time
Joe
I
gets
got one.
that one. Joe gets it.
It's pretty
He was
sad
first
when
on
I
the
get
draw
the
on
one
that.
by a band I don't even like.
I don't know why.
I'm just not a fan of their stuff.
The
That's
chat
all.
are mentioning a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have to go back and get the text.
I'm
of this
reading
chat
it. I'm reading it.
because I'm gonna
That's
do
what I've been blurting out, is
I'm
the
gonna do a
chat thing.
radio show with every one of those acts and songs in it.
Donna Summer.
Yeah, I like Donna Summer, Giorgio Moroder. I like all that stuff.
In my defense, I wasn't aware there was going to be a test today.
Right.
That's right.
Amy Grant.
Well, you're doing quite well. I mean, you're gonna get a B+.
I always thought Amy Grant was hot. Maybe it's just me, but I thought she was hot.
Okay, we're going to press on. We might get all of these done, actually, because we're in the last half now. This one I don't like, but we'll play it anyway. Once we get past the confirmation of this one. Right. Another new metal thing coming up.
Sounds like something Nine Inch Nails would do.
Yeah.
Is that disco metal? Casey and the Sunshine Band.
I've heard it. I just can't place it.
She's the queen of clubs.
Billy Idol. Captain and Tennille.
His name's Brian.
Oh God, Marilyn Manson. No wonder I don't know.
Yeah.
Like actively.
Billy Joel.
Yeah.
I was hoping the chat might get that.
Silver Apples.
Marilyn Manson it was. I don't think anyone's getting a point for that one, though.
No.
Waylon Jennings.
For that one.
Yeah, so we're moving on because I don't think the chat even necessarily got it. Roxette. Well, we've already had Roxette.
Brian Adams.
We had Roxette already.
Na 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 na.
Right.
Yes.
Next.
By the way, Brian, I'm very disappointed you with not naming that mashup the Rock Sentinel.
Rock Sentinel, yeah. I think Vank Whalen is still my favorite Bill McClintock title. Vank
Waylon Willie and the boys.
So WG Whalen naming one of my favorite songs and a place I've been, Looking Back, Texas.
Looking back,
great place. Anyway,
Charlie Daniels Band.
Right, this one is I don't know this one.
David Allen Coe.
Nope.
It's pretty obscure. I didn't know it.
Oh.
I'm trying to get to the
Horn. P.R.I. Dolly Parton.
I don't think anyone's getting that one. I have no idea who these are.
What's the name of the band and which one's the name of the song?
It's Bring Me the Horizon's the name of the band.
Right. This one you should get.
Oh, freaking.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Holy Wars, Megadeth. How did I not get that instantly?
Correct.
I was playing it in my head trying to get to the lyrics.
Holy Wars. Megadeth. The Punishment Due. There it is. This next one I'm not that keen on either. But
stat.
the chat said Megadeth, so we're going to give the chat a point for that as well.
Oh, I know this one.
I know the song. I care absolutely zero about it. It's 3 Days Grace. I hate everything about it. I hate this freaking song.
It is 3 Days Grace. And what was the word about hate you said there?
I hate everything about you, just like I hate everything about this band.
Correct.
Johnson and Johnson.
Pope gets that one too, and I hate it too.
I've seen these guys live by accident.
So have I.
It was never.
You mean you didn't sit in
Take
the
care,
car, John?
Good to see you, man.
No, I saw them on purpose.
It's D-Bud heading out. Thanks, buddy, for all the modding and all the great chat you've done today. Really appreciate it. Peace, brother. Have a great night. Okay, we're hitting the last stretch.
Limp Bizkit. I don't remember the song's name.
Anyone know the title?
Hell no.
I'll give you a point for Limp Bizkit.
You should. Grind.
I'm not a fan of Limp Bizkit either.
Me either, but I was alive when TRL was a thing.
All right, this one should be a bit more. No, not this one. I don't. There's a few straightforward ones coming, but I don't know this one though. Well, I didn't know it that well.
Dracula.
Dracula by
Rob
Rob
Zombie.
Zombie. Yeah, Pope got it first.
That's actually a good song.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic.
So Pope, did Pope say it first, or did John say it first?
Pope did. He's got his mic down really low.
That's Dracula. Yeah. Great song. Love this song.
Matrix. That song's in the Matrix. Yeah, man.
All right, this one I'm not so sure about.
Is it Nightwish?
Say again, John.
Nightwish?
No.
Okay. Oh, well.
We'll just give it one more little try. I didn't know it.
Anita Dobson.
I know it's symphonic metal, but I can't tell you who.
Every time I think of Anita Dobson, I think of the starting music for EastEnders.
Michael Jackson.
It was none of those. It was somebody I'd never heard of.
Well, good.
Okay.
I don't know those guys.
Never heard.
Okay, we are down to
Wait.
the last 5. This one, if you don't get this one, I'll be surprised.
Oh, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Metallica.
Correct. Like you got that one like a
dude. He got it in 2 seconds.
He's like a rat out of an aqueduct there.
I'm telling you.
Well, I can play that song.
Vanilla Ice.
Ice, baby.
Pete Andre.
Till Lindemann is the lead singer of Rammstein. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So this one you'll get too, I think.
Oh, Rise Resist or Refuse Resist by Sepultura.
Correct.
Jose Feliciano.
Go Team Pope. Go Team Pope. Come on, John. You can do
Why
it.
70s only playing Korn? They do all sound like Korn, I agree. But you see, people keep accusing me of playing old shit all the time, so I thought I'd try something a bit newer, you know.
Oh, man.
I was trying to impress Papa Cotton.
That's from like
Yeah, but you're that 70s rock fan, dude.
I was busy trying to impress
What are you
Papa
playing new
Cotton,
shit for?
and he's not even here because he's banned or something.
Right?
Yeah, but I thought it was interesting just to see what would happen. Right. I think bands today would now go except they would call this except obey now.
Yeah.
Chubby checker.
Chubby checker. I've always been a chubby checker. Right. This one you'll get, I think. Somebody will get it.
Lizzie Hale or Hailstorm.
Hold on. So, John.
Was it Hailstorm? I was wrong.
Nope, I was right on it.
Yeah, you were.
So, did you get that, Pope?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Pope got it.
I didn't mean to keep playing in the answer so soon, but
Is Pope in double digits yet?
Yeah, he is.
oh god, yeah, he's way
Randolph?
ahead. He's way ahead. Right,
Bad
two
boy.
more.
Iron Maiden Ace Time.
it's Pope against the world, and that is indeed.
That's
Iron
Domino.
Maiden.
And the world is losing.
I'm not even trying at this point. I'll just let Pope get it.
Lux Fizz.
I'm surprised it took me that long. That's my favorite
Right.
Iron Maiden track.
Believe it or not, this is the last one, and it's actually a song.
Already?
It's a band that has a song name that is another band's name.
Five Finger Death Punch, Bad
That's-
Company.
Yeah.
That is correct. I'm gonna give
stop
John.
scoring.
I'm gonna
Pope
give
wins.
John. I'm giving John a point
We're not
for that
worthy.
as well.
We're not worthy.
I'm giving John a point for that as well. That was the last one, and indeed, I didn't know at first whether it was Bad Company singing a song called Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, I never heard that tune.
Oh, they're covering Bad Company. Nice.
They are.
Yeah,
They also
they-
covered
they've
Kingway
got-
Shepherd, Blue on Black. Actually, really
Oh, yeah.
good.
Yep.
So, our first ever music quiz. There's a few more lined up with some different eras and different stuff, but I thought I'd try the metal one first.
I got one. Iron Man. That's all
You
I
did.
got.
So the final score was Pope 365, John 84. The chat had about 98. No, they were behind John, and Joe had one, and Christian had one.
A delayed one. It didn't count by the time I said it.
So I think the chat though deserves something because they were on fire with that
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah, they were.
Yes, they were throwing out some absolutely hilarious suggestions.
Gary Newman.
Yeah, our friend Skelectrics. I would like to play a clip in tribute to the chat, and I think this is the one.
It's still a stupid. It's such a fine line between stupid and clever. Yeah, it's just a little turnabout.
There you go,
And
Chad.
once again, I retain my crown as the most autistic metalhead this side of the internet.
There it is.
I think Smilex won by the sheer force of personality he showed and the choices that he
The only
made.
person.
Sorry, go ahead.
That would be Imperitus. Yeah.
To go back into the 70s again, and the 80s, they announced Foreigners doing their final tour.
Yeah. Well, they are because Mick Jones is ill. He's had Parkinson's. Yeah.
Why?
And
do it.
the very first State Fair concert they announced today was Foreigner with Maggie May.
All right. See, the current lineup, I love them live. They are great. They're actually great performers live. Jeff Pilson and guys like that. And it's not the original band, but they still do justice to those songs. But when Mick's had to drop out of more and more because of Parkinson's, it's very sad. But I think if I get the chance, I will go see them again just for old time's sake. And I do love the songs. I wanted to do something, and you made me forget it.
I'm sorry.
Because that's easy to do.
Right? Yeah, I was fixing to say, John, don't apologize.
What was it,
guys our age? It's easy to distract the shit out of us, man.
Squirrel.
Damn.
No.
Right?
Boobs.
No. Boobs. That's it. Wipes the mind right out.
There was something in the air, my friends.
You guys are killing it in the chat.
Yeah,
I was trying to blurt out as many of those as I could. It was awesome. Yes.
Oh, I know what it was. Right. Because we made, yeah. I'm going to do a video very soon on an underlooked song. Because looking into the Yardbirds album video I did reminded me of this amazing Johnny Halliday song. You know Johnny Halliday?
Yes.
Christian will know.
Yes.
Called A Tu Casse.
My mom used to listen to it.
Mick Jones, of course, was in his band and produced this. Jimmy Page plays guitar on it. And you can hear it. It's got that whole lot of love riff in the background.
Yeah.
So this is a psychedelic freak beat classic that not enough people know about.
I was fixing to say, I can smell the bong smoke listening to that.
Tommy Brown was the drummer, another English guy. Him and Mick Jones had an act as well, their own band. But they played with Johnny Halliday for years. Mick Jones produced this, and his buddy Jimmy Page played lead guitar in it. So I'm going to do a video about this song because I absolutely love it.
Cool.
So that's, hang on. Oops. I'm hiding everybody for some reason.
What?
Did I actually show that on the screen? I don't think I did.
What? Show what?
No, you just played the music.
Yeah.
You just played the music. That's all you did.
No, that's okay. I did actually want to show the... there's no footage of Jimmy Page playing it, of course, because it was a studio thing, but Johnny Halliday, the French Elvis, I know Christian would know who he was.
Oh, yeah, my mom used to listen to him.
Yeah, A Tu Casse. It's quite a thing. But you'll see Mick Jones in the background in a lot of his videos. A foreigner. Mick Jones, a foreigner. So that's Mick Jones right there. On the left.
Yes. Blackface. It's okay, folks. It was back in the 70s. It was cool back then.
He had all the chicks. He used to hang out with Brigitte Bardot.
I know, lucky guy.
Yeah. I think that might be Mick there. But anyway. So that was my final thing for today. I would dearly love to thank my panelists for being here. Anybody want to plug anything?
Well, I plugged it at the start of the show, but most of the chat was probably not here yet. I have a new show on Saturday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern over on Rumble called Pope's Midnight Mass, where I kind of do a radio show of, just a list of stuff I want to play that week and a bunch of your requests as well. So hopefully you'll join me for that. We did our first episode this past Saturday, and it was super fun. So I can't wait to see you all there.
Yeah, go check out Pope's channel on Rumble and check these midnight masses. I'll be hanging out for the next one for sure. I'll be listening.
Over there, no doubt.
So thanks, Pope, for being here, buddy, and for being such a smart-ass know-all about all this music. Nerd! Nerd! Yeah, we're going to do the next one's going to be on 1960s pop music by girl bands. You'll never get them.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Shit.
Joe, buddy.
Sure. Next time I'm on is tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Central Time. I will be playing... What did I say I was playing next time, John? I can't even remember. Hang on. Give me a second to pull it up. I'm playing
That's what
something
she
though. It's a
said.
video game. It's Papa Joe Gamer up after dark, and I'm playing Beyond Two Souls, one of my favorite games of all time.
Great.
Playing
And
Beyond Two Souls.
We want to get you up to 500 subs. If you haven't subbed to Joe, go sub.
Hey man, definitely could use the help. Thank you very much. I appreciate it greatly, guys, and thanks for inviting me, Brian. I love it.
Thanks
Always
for being here, brother. Thank you. John, my friend, I'm so glad you made it in because I do miss you. I know you got to work, but we miss you dearly. So thanks for being here. Anything you want to tell us about?
Good to see you, man.
Well, actually, in the future, it's going to be easier for me to get on about 5:15 or so because I'm moving to Warrensburg in 2 weeks. So I'll only be a little late. But yeah, it's the next time you'll see me is on Joe's show, Say the Atmosphere.
Yep.
But after that, on Pop Culture Minefield, I will be finishing up Uncharted.
Yep.
Going through Uncharted the arc. It's basically Uncharted 4. That's the PC port of Uncharted 4. So.
And that's on Pop Culture Minefield channel.
Yes.
At 8 p.m. Central Time. That's when he's doing it. Shortly after my show. Yep.
Cool. Nice. Thanks again, John, for being here, brother. Really appreciate it. And Christian, my friend, we talked about your channel and what's coming up next, but tell us a little more again about what you're up to.
Well, first of all, Pope's here now. Pope, did you know that our Triumph stream goes up 10 views every day? We're up to like 220 views.
That's outstanding.
I know. It's like, geez, like Triumph of all people. Like we did Rush. Rush got like 107. Marshall Tucker got 57. Judas Priest got 30. It's like, wow.
I am not the only closet case Triumph fan out there, buddy.
I guess not. Yeah, we hit the jackpot.
You all came out of the closet on that show, that's for sure.
Yeah, oh, big time. Feet first. But basically, in about 8 days, if you don't count today, on Wednesday, the 13th of March, next week, we are honoring Scottish music from anywhere from bagpipes, drums,
Rod Stewart, Nazareth, the Bay
City Royals.
Bay City Rollers.
Exactly.
Big country, big country.
Big country, and I got a mind break.
Wet.
Oh, sorry. Wednesday, the 13th of March at 6 p.m. on my channel, Christian Delorme's Vinyl Revival.
Yes.
And our guest is the gentleman right here, Mr. 70s rock fan.
He's
think
a break
he knows
man.
A thing or two about Scottish music.
I do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Tried to escape it all my life. Frankie Miller, great Scottish singer. Thanks, Christian, for being here, brother. And go sub to Christian and watch these shows. We have great discussions about music.
And it's a
I think we've all been on them here. So
it's, yeah. And this is what I want to add. I keep forgetting. I apologize. It's a 2-for-1 deal. You get the best co-host you can ever have, Pope Metallicus. Where I am, he's my shadow, or vice versa. So yes, that's what you get on our channel.
So I just wanted to show my appreciation for the kind of music that you can make by hitting a Rottweiler with a nightclub.
Or the Rottweiler hitting you.
Right.
I would like to thank our great friend and supporter, our wonderful guy, WG, for the $20 super chat. Here you go, big guy. Donut and coffee or me. Great show. Well, thanks, buddy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm so looking forward to meeting you in Vegas. I have a clip for you, and Smilex, I think, may enjoy this one too. So,
Atmosphere. I love a party with a happy atmosphere.
That used to be my theme song.
It was
the
great Russ Abbott and Atmosphere. Somebody mentioned Russ Abbott, so I had to play it. Smilex, I think that was you. That was for you.
Really, no bullshit, Christian. That's what he used to use for my theme song when I showed up.
I know, but it's funny. That looks like a boat cruise from hell in the Caribbean.
It's kind of like that, yeah. Thanks. No, the chat today, you have been magnificent. Thank you again for your continued support. All the mods, Davina, Canadian Spider-Man, Sentient Dildo, Lord Thoth, the great D-Bud Martin. You guys do a sterling job at the chat. All of you have been magnificent. We had such fun. It's nice to do a show where we just have some fun and don't have a theme or whatever. So, having said that, next week I think we might do Canon Film Club Breaking and Breaking 2.
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh
So
boy.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Eric K got you.
He did.
That Big Daddy.
That's what I'm
Okay,
laughing at.
money for some new shears. I'm pretty sure there's an A in shears, but that's just me. The sheep care about such details, you know. Gotta get it right.
They got to be looking right for you, right?
Now I got to play you a video. What the hell can I play for you? It's got to be this
Your disease, and I'm the cure.
That one's for you, Eric. Thanks, buddy. Right. As for me, did put a video out today about episodes 1 and 2 Shogun. So check that out if you've got 21 spare minutes. That's a 3-minute video that turned into 21 minutes. I should have just done a live stream. And later on tonight, obviously, I will be on Monday Night Meltdown on Comics Division's channel. Please come and check us out there. So that wraps it up. I would never pronounce Edinburgh as Edinburgh or Edinburgh. It's Edinburgh. Edinburgh. It's not Edinburgh. Edinburgh. But anyway, because I can't speak English, so what the hell am I supposed to do? Have a great night, everybody. Hope you all stay well. We will see you here same time next week. Until then, peace and keep on rocking. Peace.